in the world? Oh, hey there, bestie. Happy Sunday! What's going on with you? Shout out to everybody that is here. Please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you. Anyway, appreciate y'all for hanging out with me on a Sunday morning. You already know. Let me go ahead and thank y'all for hanging out last night. Oh, where's my earpiece? Hold on. I can't hear. Hold on. Testing. Hanging out last night for a late night stream that I shouldn't have to have had, but I had to have it because I needed to know what the hell was going on, okay? So if you didn't see it, make sure you go back and watch it. I see you. I appreciate you. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel pinned at the top. I appreciate you. That's the travel channel, and me and CIP is about to go on vacation. 2 more weeks, child. Shout out to CIP. I don't know if he's here or not, and hopefully all is good. No, he's not doing Super Sunday until the one in Miami after the cruise. So whatever's going on. Oh, Legend, we are on your ass. Okay, definitely. I don't even know if we should show the picture that he sent to me in CIP. He ain't shit. I see why they be timing you out. Anyway, what is the problem? How you coming in here mad? It is too early on God's day to be this mad, especially here. Truth is I'm tired. What was you? What are you talking about? Oh, that's a good. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. That's for you, Trent. Reaper. Good morning, Reaper. Don't. It's never too early. It's never too early. I cannot with you. Oh no, not another one. Y'all ain't shit. Okay, y'all ain't shit. Anyway. Ebony, what is her name, child? Ebony K. Williams is out here running off at the mouth. Sounding crazy, giving out bad advice as per usual. Shut up. I can't stand y'all. Y'all ain't shit. Let me go ahead and acknowledge our girl. Amanize, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Shout out to Amanize with the first super chat. She said, hey, y'all, happy Sunday. Fly, Eagles fly. So on the road to victory. Child, that's all I know. Until they say EAGLES, Eagles. Child, I ain't been watching no damn football. Good luck to y'all. Enjoy. Chelsea, are you giving up the picks? That's the only thing I care about. Who gonna win so that I can win on a parlay? Okay, that's all I need to know. That's all I want to know. Okay. All right. So subscribe to the channel at the top, the travel channel. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. I think we are on subscribers mode. Let me go ahead and make sure, y'all. And I will definitely change it over in about a half an hour or so, because I'm not going to be here all day, because tonight I am going to be over on Fatty's channel. FYI, I will stream it here, but I can't do this all day and then turn around and then do that all night. Pause. Sorry, Hood Servative. Hood Servative is live, because I can't say pause, y'all. RBN said I can't say it. Hood Servative over here saying I can't say it. Can I live? Y'all will come for me in a heart damn beat. I tell you, these MSGs, y'all, they ain't shit. Anyway. Yes, the lady with the test tube baby. Yes. Still getting it all wrong. Child, we about to see. We about to hear it. We definitely about to hear it. You know what? Hold on. There we go. I didn't have Streamlabs on. Shout out to Trent. Thank you so much. No matter how much shit you talk, no matter how much you drive me nuts. I ain't say it. See, I almost said it. I didn't say it. No matter how much you get on my nerves, No matter how much you annoy the F out of me, no matter how much you be disrupting me in the middle of a live stream, I know you love me. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. Anybody that did get a membership, please make sure you thank For Drinking and Half Thinking. That's 20 memberships, so that's 20 people that can get into the chat right damn now. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you for this, okay? Now it's a man's world, child. Rest in peace to James Brown, I guess. Anyway, for those new 20 members, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, because I know there'll be people that be ear hustling, all right? Shout out to everybody that's over here and reacts as well. Make sure you hit the daggone like button over here too. Subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you. Thank you all. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate you. Shout out to RBN with a 5. I appreciate you, Boo. He said even the multiverse can't handle Ebony K. Williams' delusion. I didn't hear this whole interview. I saw it on somebody else's channel, and then I went and found it, and I was like, all right, obviously we have to talk about this. So that's what's on the agenda today. Okay. But I'm trying to. Okay, let me not say that. Let me bring you the worst news first. Not that I want to talk about it, but it's not like I can't not talk about it, okay? So while y'all was fooling around yesterday over there on FDNHT, it actually looks like there was some foolishness going on as per usual. It says there was a mass. A crazed gunman shouted "Free Palestine" before opening fire and deleting guests at Sky Meadow Country Club wedding. Oh, Lord, help your people. It says a crazed gunman shouted "Free Palestine" before he opened fire on Nashua, New Hampshire wedding reception and deleted one guest. Oh, it's not, well, this is not good regardless. It's not good regardless. I thought it was a mass. It says, just as the bride and groom were about to start their first dance. Imagine this is your freaking wedding. You know what I'm saying? Imagine you were this was your wedding, and this is what it is that has to be the memory of the day that you got married. I'm telling you, people are so freaking ridiculous, y'all. Everybody crazy, y'all. Be careful. Be careful. Police have charged, oh my God, Hunter Nadeau, 23, with red rum after arresting him on Saturday night following the deadly SHOOting at Sky Meadow Country Club about 40 miles north of Boston. The victim has been identified as Robert Stephen DeCarcere, 59 years old. You get to live this long in order for a Z to come through because they can't fucking cope. Oh, wait, this is what this jackass... Oh, this can't be what he looked like. Hold on. Oh, no, that's something different. My bad. I thought that was the 23-year-old. Okay, my bad. Officials say it's not clear whether the attack was targeted or random, and they have not determined a motive. At least 6 people were hospitalized with injuries they sustained as they sought cover and fled the venue. Nice room, though. Initial reports suggested that there are 2 shooters, and sparked a massive manhunt in southern New Hampshire and northern Mass. However, authorities say now that Nadeau is the only suspect. Surveillance has confirmed there was only one shooter, and they are currently being detained as of 9:30 last night. I think it was 9:30 last night, 9:30 p.m. Oh, Lord, help your people. Frantic wedding goers got separated from loved ones and were attempting to locate them in the aftermath of the shooting. We don't know where he is. He went down. My daughter-in-law and granddaughter escaped. They saw my son go down. They saw blood. We can't find him. Nashua's mayor, Jim Donches, reacted to the incident and commended the local police for capturing the alleged gunman. Thank God for small things. But for every one, there's another 2, unfortunately. So our hearts go out to the families of those deleted or injured. Thank you to the National PD for quick work in catching the person of interest. Nadeau is expected to be slapped with additional charges stemming from the injured victims, as he should. He is scheduled to be arraigned in the 9th court in Nassau on Monday. So shout out to the oppressor. Rest in peace to that man. And good luck to those people that got to be the collateral fucking damage yet again. Lord help your people. Anyway. All right. We can only go up from here. All right. So that's the plan. This is where I was going to start. Okay. Because Chris Brown is still doing Breezy Bowl. Shout out to CB. Now you need a king chain. Find me one. What the hell do I look like? You're not even going to wear it if I would buy you one. Anyway. I'll see what I can do. Anyway. Oh, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. This is Summer Walker. So Chris Brown brings Summer Walker doing his Breezy Bowl concert. So he brings somebody up for Take Me Down, right? So of course I got to mute it because we can't listen to this, but we can watch it. Okay. So yeah, them cakes is caking. Okay. Oh, come on now. Come on. All right. Try it again. Have a seat. That is an interesting outfit. Yeah, girl. Are her boobs fake too? Because them boobs look like they're plastered on. You know what I'm saying? I use that dumbass mic. I'm gonna wear it. Okay. All right. We'll see what I can do. Yes, he's definitely singing that. Yeah, this is the scene that he does. But I was just looking at like your boobs don't look real or something. That's all I was looking at. I mean, I was looking at her ass too, but she not a wild and like what's her name? What was her name? Kayla Nicole. Lord help your people on a Sunday. Woo! Lord help your people. Chris Brown. Shout out to Live Bites on Instagram for this though.
This is amazing.
Yes, this was amazing for sure. This is amazing for sure. My favorite, he said that BBL ass looks stank respectfully. I don't know. Let me see these comments. So Live Bite says Chris Brown takes Summer Walker down during his Breezy Bowl concert. Song is called Take You Down. We all know it, right? First woman says Summer got pregnant right then and there. Next one says not Summer being shy. She is a cutie. Okay. They would have had to drag me by my ears to get me up off of him. I'm just saying. I can understand that. Summer's so cute. They love it. They love it. Oh, that's her. Oh, I remember that girl. Then she said she was too shy to... Wait, isn't this the girl that said that she was too shy to sing or something like that? Ain't that her? I feel like she said this around this time looking like this. And now things have definitely changed. Things have definitely changed. This one says the throat grab is the finishing move. If you know, you know. I love this for her. He was ready for Summer. The kiss on the cheek was too cute. So the sisters is down with it all. Okay. And as long as she ain't making no post talking about I did it for all the brown girls, shout out to her. But them boobs don't look real or something. They look like they like plastered on or something. But whatever. Oh, okay. So that is what it is. Okay. I'm like, what the hell, girl? This don't even look normal. Anyway. These women aren't worried about their dad saying that. Child, girl, no, they don't mind. It don't matter. Moving on, though. Moving on. So there was a question on It's On Site. And I wanted to bring it to all you crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bums, of course. Good morning to Mona D. Mona D, shout out to you, boo. Always good to see you. Shout out to you with the new moniker. I see you. Good morning to Daniel. I see you, boo. So It's On Site has a question. Excuse me. Ask a ninja what a good woman is.
This is amazing.
Ask a ninja what a good woman is and watch him describe a slave. Now here we go, just using words on out here all willy-nilly, but then be all outraged and saying that somebody is racist, it's racism and all this other stuff that's anti-black. Then we'll have a fit. But want to ask this dumbass question from a blog, which I'm going to go ahead and just say it's a woman, right? All right. So their caption is, fellas prove us wrong. That's just it. asking what is a good woman, even though they think that whatever y'all gonna say is gonna be slave. So no, you stay right there. Just answer the question. So the first comment is from a man, and he said, a good woman ain't no servant, slave, or checklist of chores. A good woman is peace in chaos, strength when life gets heavy, and vision when you can't see the road. She's the kind of woman who challenges you to be greater, not just for yourself, but for the both of you. She's loyal without being blind, loving without being weak, and supportive without losing herself. A good woman builds with you, not under you. She brings her own table, her own light, and her own crown. And when she loves you, she'll share all of that with you. Respect, partnership, growth, and love. That's a good woman. Anything else that's a liability disguised as a tradition. I like it. I like it. My girl said, ask a woman what a good man is and she'll describe the father her mother ran off. Probably not. She don't even know, because that'd be half of the daggone problem, of course, in my opinion, right? Nobody know their father. They father ran out on their mama, and ninjas ain't no good, blah, 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 but everybody keep getting pregnant. So I'm just trying to understand, unless they did an Ebony K, how y'all keep getting pregnant if they so bad, Bueller? So this man wrote all this, which I think is very good because, well, first of all, I think It's On Site is wrong for equating anything to a slave. These will be the same people who will talk about Charlie Kirk and what he allegedly did or what anybody else, Candace Owens, has done, and then willy-nilly use the word slave, right? I don't know what the point of this was, except to get men and women all riled up against each other. And of course it works, right? Of course it works, because people are freaking just idiots. I said it. I meant it. But this one heifer said, this girl right here said, answering to that dude, she said, I was, and he didn't appreciate it. And it's like, girl, do you really think that that's what was going on right there? Is that really what was going on? So some of the other comments are, how do you want to be traditional but don't want to do traditional tasks? And then someone put this up here. You see this with the scene. Hold on, let me bring it back. Hold on. This is the scene from Coming to America. This shouldn't have tickled me so much. Proverbs 31 in the book of Ruth, now prove God wrong. I love this of Michael Jackson eating the popcorn in the Thriller video. And if you ask them, do you pay bills, you using them? Or one whom does not say anything when things bother her. There's a lot of women that's answering this question, but I thought they asked dudes to answer the question, right? A bopper wrote that post. That's definitely a man. This one says, I swear black media is depressing. Shout out to Motion Picture Juice for saying that. Exactly, because they ain't doing nothing but causing more dissension, child. Celie from The Color Purple. This talk is so played out. A slave does things because they have no choice. Thank you, ma'am. A woman who loves her man cheerfully does things to serve him because she enjoys doing so. I love feeding my man. I take pride in keeping the house clean. I love serving and catering to has nothing to do with being a slave. Well, I'm sure they went in on her and called her a pick me mammy and all that other bullshit because if you, and Mona can attest, she's still here. If you get married, then you're a pick me mammy. But if you are Cardi B, you a sis, go sis. To go from, she's still a wife though. She's still a wife, pregnant by another damn man, but that's celebrated. Like it's all good in the hood, right? You say, or they try to get that song, Cater to You. When that song Cater to You came out, everybody loved that song. Y'all remember? Beyonce and the rest of them did a performance with, the only one I remember off the top of the head is Terrence Howard, and I think Nelly was up there and somebody else. And they was singing the song, and then they was dancing with the Magic Johnson, the three men, right? That shit was sexy as hell when they did that, okay? And ain't nothing, I love that song. These bitches came out years later, and they loved that song then too. Now, all of a sudden, we need to get the song banned. At one point, that's what they was doing, because this song makes you be a slave to a man. And this is why y'all be alone. Because like I said, imagine being nice to the person you allegedly love. Imagine caring for the person that you allegedly love. Imagine doing things for the person that you allegedly love and care for and you want the best for. These people don't think that far ahead. It's only about what I can get, which makes you selfish, which is the problem and why you got all these damn issues. And the other thing, of course, which I always say, is that you cannot be happy every second of your effing life. That's just not how life works. But these people, for some reason, and I know y'all gonna say Disney, I just think that it's just people who are selfish and don't know no better and think that they're supposed to just be happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy every minute of the day. And life just don't work like that. Because, child, let me tell you something. There was one point in life where I enjoyed when bills came to the house. That was in the very beginning, child. I was like, oh, I got a bill. Let me go pay it, right? Now, can these bitches stop? Because now they just show up in my damn email and it's like, oh, Lord, now the electric bill is $200. No, I don't like it no more. I don't like it anymore. But I promise you, in the beginning, when we first moved in together, the bills would come and I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to go pay the bill. People was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, cuz that means that I'm taking care of the household. Like, that's just how I look at it. I don't know why y'all just be, I mean, again, now it's like, oh Lord, but the bill is much higher than it used to be because heat and hot water was included in the apartment. Now you got to pay that shit all on your own. I'm just saying. But the shit get taken care of. But I'm not miserable about it. I just be like, Lord, not another bill, child. There's always something. But also, you taking care of your home. It's your home too. Like, what are we talking about? It's your home too. I've been up this morning and I've washed clothes and I've cleaned the kitchen. I've made breakfast. Like, this is just what you do. And then to be ready for the show by 10 o'clock. This is life. This is what you do. This is just what it is. So if you do it for you, if you want to be with someone, why wouldn't you do it for them? It just don't make sense to me. And again, you're doing it for your house. You know what I'm saying? Child, I can't be talking to dummies. This is why I don't give a damn. Honestly, at the end of the day, I just think it's just stupid and it's self-sabotage. So enjoy. Moving on. We may be really going downhill to here, okay? So I don't know who this is. The Industry on Blast official. Veteran actor Malik Yoba has been ridiculed the past few years for admitting he is attracted to trans women. What is wrong with that? What? Why can't Malik Yoba? Ooh, Lord help you people. Why can't Malik Yoba like trans women? Now, let me think about this. So trans woman is this woman who was a man and then transitioned into being a woman. Child, I gotta be thinking this through. Okay. He has been saying this for a while. He's been dealing with people, but so does Dwight Howard, if I'm not mistaken, right? Allegedly. They said the caption is actor Malik Yoba is shaking the table. He revealed he's attracted to trans women, but says that doesn't make him gay. Malik insists he's speaking up to bring awareness and that men shouldn't feel attacked for who they love. Y'all should not be feeling attacked. It's okay if that's what it is. But here's the real question. Are men attracted to trans women just avoiding the gay label? Or is society too quick to box people in? What do y'all think? Is Malik keeping it real or dodging the title? Then it says, are y'all ladies mad? Fellas, shoot your shot. Why the fuck would I be mad? I don't give a damn. This video is from 2019, so Malik is definitely comfortable with the girls. Child. Why would you want to talk about this? Oh, no, don't shove your shit in our faces every moment of the day and then get mad when I finally talk about it. And the only reason I'm talking about this is because it's Malik Yoba.
I let y'all know I ain't gonna do this for everybody, you know what I mean? So I'm just let y'all know how it go down for the get down. Just how y'all doing? How you doing, Hunty?
I'm doing fine,
This is from Miss Melody Maria, her play.
Hello.
So everybody can't get me to do this thing, but the girl talks to me. I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn this thing out for her. But she is. She a great writer. So the name of the play is what?
Enough Feel 5 for the Universe.
And here I go, because I'm Oprah Obama Mama. How you doing? What he say? He said Oprah Obama Mama. That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So come support January what?
January 11th to January 28th at Theater for the New City.
Right.
Come see Malik play God.
You know why? Because you see me, you're gonna be like, God. That's why they it's like actual active realism or something like that. Because I'm gonna just make it up as I go along. Because the children be talking in the streets just like this, Miss Stink. Trying to let y'all know I ain't gonna do this.
Okay. Yes, he is wearing makeup. I'm assuming it's for the performance he's in, allegedly, child. I don't know. This is who he been. Why they brought this out now? Because it said it was from 2019. I have no idea. I guess to ask if, you're really, he said he's not gay. Child, who cares? I don't care. Just let me watch them New York undercovers from way back in the day. That's all I care about. Anyway, my favorite, appreciate you, boo. He said, wear her paid for white zaddy James Neal Hoogan. Jay, oh, Lord, help your people. All right, moving on. EBT News Network. Liberal influencer Olivia Juliana is demanding students across America to skip lunch and walk out of school to protest Jimmy Kimmel's show getting canceled. RBN. Oh, where P-Valley coming back? That's the question. I feel like P-Valley is not coming back. My daughter got me into watching that daggone show. Anyway. So when I saw this, right, I was just like, girl, what? Why are we bringing kids into this? This is what I'm thinking when I see this, right? So I look at the comments, and of course they clowning her. It says, let's be honest, she can skip more than one lunch. She wants the lunches for herself. Like high school students care about Jimmy Kimmel's show. That's what I'm thinking. Why are you talking to kids about this? Why can't they go find adults? Leave these effing kids alone. First of all, they shouldn't be watching Jimmy Kimmel because ain't he late night. So he comes on at like midnight or something, right? So why would kids be freaking even knowing who the hell Jimmy Kimmel is? That'd be the first problem right there. Not saying that she knows, but if your kids is up watching Jimmy Kimmel and whoever the hell else come on late at night, that'd be the problem, and y'all ain't caring for your damn kids. But how come she can't find no adults to do what she needs to be done? Why is she targeting kids, and why aren't more people upset about this? But shout out to Samantha Ann, who was the only one from what I can see that said that. High school students don't give a fuck about Jimmy Kimmel. Hell, most of us don't care. Next one says they're all gonna go outside and she's gonna wipe that cafeteria out. Sometimes the jokes write themselves. She never skipped a lunch in a day in her life. Skip lunch so she can have it. She could skip lunch the rest of the year and still need help. So yeah, so they worried about what she looked like. And my first thought was, why are we talking about kids here? I'm just a little bit confused as to why that's the first thing that she goes to. Now, I don't know if this person is, maybe ABCD or not. I don't know. But I just feel like most people miss the bigger picture here. Leave these effing kids alone. I don't know what the attraction is. I just don't understand what the attraction is. So many things that I've seen lately that has to do with fucking kids is ridiculous. But anyway. And Earl is asking me why. I'm like, because if I see it, y'all got to see it. Okay? That's what it is. That's how this works around here. Y'all already know. Hit the damn like button. Subscribe if you are new. Let's see what's going on in Chicago. I guess this is kind of crime is down. They got ICE protests going on. It says ICE protests continue outside suburban Chicago facility. I didn't know that was going on.
Federal agents fired pepper spray balls and deployed tear gas on a crowd of protesters as tensions flared at the Broadview ICE Processing Center. Casey Coronis breaks down what happened at that facility.
There were clashes throughout the day yesterday and into the night as anti-ICE demonstrators gathered outside of the processing facility in Broadview. It was when those protesters went onto the property that tensions escalated. Take a listen. As you can tell, there were several points yesterday where commotion unfolded outside the facility. It's where individuals who are detained by ICE are taken for processing before being moved to other facilities. And it's when the gates to the parking lot have opened that protesters try to block vehicles from coming or going. At one point yesterday, over the loudspeaker, federal agents announced that those who were obstructing their way could be arrested. And we have learned that several protesters were arrested yesterday, some of them released with citations.
Child, all I see is a bunch of people who are prepared to take you the fuck out of here, whether it's with the pepper spray and knocking your ass down and all that type of stuff. But what are y'all doing? Why are y'all playing these games? This is the last place I want to be, child. Go have brunch somewhere. Protesters clash with ICE agents at the processing facility. What do y'all think you're gonna do? What do y'all think you're gonna do?
Earlier yesterday afternoon, ICE agents were on the roof when a woman approached the fence along with a few other protesters and started yelling at those agents. Agents shot the demonstrators with pepper balls, which contain the same chemicals as pepper spray. Federal agents then came out of the parking lot where the woman got into a scuffle with them. She was thrown onto the ground, and as agents crossed the street, moving protesters further away, the woman reached up and grabbed the mask of one of the ICE agents. That's when another one put her in a headlock, and as you can see, she flashes a peace sign. She was handcuffed and detained.
Our democracy is drifting away. It's eroding. I heard something yesterday that explained all of these terms. It's eroding, and I hate to see it. Of course I hate to see it, and I worry so much about my children and grandchildren and the generations to come, because this is.
So aren't they out there right now in front of these people protesting to keep people who came here illegally to stay here? And she's talking about democracy. Girl, you are outside. Question. Can they do this in Russia? Anybody know? I'm not that smart. You all know that I only have an associate's degree. Can they do this in Russia? And are they going to be recording it and showing it on TV, and then you get to carry your ass home if you don't get arrested or go to the hospital, Bueller? Okay, just I'm not really sure. I was just checking. So what the fuck is she talking about? Ma'am, if you don't go to a freaking Waffle House and have something to eat, what are we doing right now? Okay. What the fuck? Everybody's fucking oppressed.
It's going to be, who knows when it'll get put back together again, if ever.
There were also a couple of points yesterday where tear gas was deployed on the crowd, forcing people to scatter. When the wind takes that, you can really feel it in your nose, your eyes, and your throat. Reporting in Broadview.
Girl, what you talking about?
Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.
Senator Dick Durbin weighing in on the confrontation, posting on X.
Child, he's still alive?
I am monitoring the situation at the ICE Broadview Processing Center and will continue to receive updates from local leaders. He also added, I stand with those exercising their right to engage in peaceful protest.
Oh, I stand with those with a right for peaceful protest. Shout out to peaceful protesting, y'all. Woo! I guess the Generation X definition of peaceful is different than the 2025 definition of peaceful. Not Dick Durbin sounds like a strong white name. Yo, I've been hearing this name for so long. Child, I honestly haven't heard that name in so long. I thought that man was dead. You know how I do. Don't listen to me because I don't be knowing nothing. All right. Anyway, good luck to those people. But of course, there's more, child. Of course, there's more. Fiery confrontations between protesters and ICE agents in Broadview, which I assume is a suburb of Chicago.
All day we.
White women. Oh, liberal white women, y'all just don't learn. No.
All day, we've been showing you images like this. Protesters squaring off with ICE agents outside their Broadview facility. Some taking away handcuffs, and after dark, lighting up smoke.
Don't y'all gotta work? Let's see that again, though. Go, girl.
Oh my God. All day, we've been showing you images like this. Protesters squaring off with ICE agents outside their Broadview facility. Some taken away in handcuffs, and after dark, lighting off smoke bombs to fill the air with haze. It has been a chaotic situation over there for over 12 hours now, and our Jermont Terry has been monitoring it for us. He is live a safe distance away with that breaking news update now.
So where is Nate? Where is Nate?
Jermont.
Erica, there is still a decent crowd out here despite the darkness. Now, the nightfall has only escalated the tensions between the two sides because it makes it harder to see exactly what's going on in front of you. I'm going to step out of the way because you can see the gate in question where this facility is located. Every time someone crosses over onto the sidewalk, that's when you see the federal agents spray that pepper spray balls.
That dude was talking. What are you doing?
This is what.
What? When you see these people, if I see the National Guard, child, I'm going the opposite way. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just me. I'm crossing the street. I'm not going to the. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Y'all so stupid. I thought it was supposed to be peaceful. Why y'all not standing across the street waving your signs, defund the police or whatever the fuck it is that you would put on, defund the ICE agents, child? I don't know. Y'all going over there, you on their car, you in their face, you trying to get in, then your ass gets taken down. And this is peaceful protesting, allegedly, right? For people that are illegal, and then they stay, and then they end up taking your jobs and being in your neighborhoods, and then you be like, the police, the oppressor got to do something about this. Child, what in the world is going on? I can't.
This over onto the sidewalk. That's when you see the federal agents spray that pepper spray balls.
That dude was talking. What are you doing?
This is one of many physical fights involving federal ICE agents.
What are you doing?
Let her go.
Intense exchanges at the ICE processing
woman
in Broadview Friday.
Let me give the Negroes a round of applause. Shout out to the Negroes. Shout out to the Negroes for staying home, having some salty fried chicken at a family reunion or something. Whatever it is that y'all was doing, don't be down here. That's all I'm saying. Because, child, this is set up. Y'all crazy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
This says the two sides clashed throughout the day. And well into the night. When the sun set, protesters set off.
Is this peaceful? I just have questions. Anybody got any definitions of peaceful? Is this peaceful?
Fireworks and M80s, sending plumes of smoke into the air, making it harder for agents and protesters to see who was in front of them. ICE agents perched on rooftops have fired pepper spray balls at anyone who crossed over into the private property. Yet much of the tension.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. You gonna follow rules or you gonna learn? We know that a lot of Americans don't like to follow rules. You want to mess around with people that got weapons in their hand? Child, ain't no way. This is the last place I would be.
Harder for agents and protesters to see who was in front of them. ICE agents perched on rooftops have fired pepper spray balls at anyone who crossed over into the private property. Yet much of the tension escalates whenever the gate opens.
Oh, no.
At one point, this woman tried blocking one vehicle from moving. Why?
I know you fucking lying. That's what she doing? Girl, now I know you big. I know you big.
You too, you fat bitch.
I know you big. But did you think that you was going to stop this truck? Girl, what did you think was about to happen around here? Child, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Look at the windows is all boarded up. They ain't never scared. Look at them standing at the top. Child, hold on.
To see.
Where'd that one man go? Hold on. Child, I do like men in uniform, though. I'm just saying.
Exchanges at the ICE processing center in Broadview Friday. This as the two sides clashed throughout the day. And well into the night. When the sun set, protesters set off fireworks and M80s, sending plumes of smoke into the air, making it harder for agents and protesters to see who was in front of them.
Everybody running around in smoke. Lord help your people.
ICE agents.
Look at that. Look at that. These are the type of men that people be like, toxic masculinity. Child, bring your toxic ass on in here, okay? Child. They up there talking about, I wish the fuck you would. They said, fuck around and find out, like somebody just said a second ago. They said, you want to play stupid games? We're going to give you a stupid ass prize. That's what's going on around here.
Perched on rooftops have fired pepper spray balls at anyone who crossed over into the private property. Yet much of the tension escalates whenever the gate opens.
Oh, no.
At one point, this woman tried blocking one vehicle from moving. Watch as she was forcibly removed and thrown to the ground. The Department of Homeland Security says rioters assaulted law enforcement through tear gas cans, slashed tires of cars, blocked the entrance of the building, and trespassed. Federal law enforcement.
Whoa, is that peaceful? Assaulted law. How in the hell? Assaulted law enforcement, threw tear gas cans, slashed tires, blocked the entrance, and that is peaceful. But you know, liberals do everything peacefully. They're the peaceful people. It's the conservatives that are the problem. This is peaceful, yeah. This is peaceful.
Enforcement arrested 3 rioters, but CBS Skywatch captured agents arresting even more people after a larger clash came in the evening. When this SUV with ICE clearly written on the side exited, those in the crowd expressed outrage. Agents tried making them move and then became physical on both sides. This agent goes to the ground after someone tripped him. The agent gets up and throws that person to the curb, and those agents perched on the rooftops shoot several rounds of pepper spray balls.
They're killing protesters right now.
He said they're killing protesters right now. I guess this is doctored, right? They're killing protesters right now. Is that what they're doing? Is that what's going on? These are people that will cut for criminals, y'all. These are people that will be like, if somebody is breaking into your house and you take them out, they're gonna be like, oh my God, how dare you do that? That's just what's wrong with having weapons, because they delete people. Did you miss the part where they were coming in and they were not invited? What are we talking about right now? Now all of a sudden we gonna ignore what they just listed, slashing tires, jumping in front of the truck, blocking people, throwing tear gas. That's not what you're supposed to do as a peaceful protester. Sit your ass across the street, chant your chants, have your signs, talk your shit. But y'all can't stay with that. But they gonna sit up here and try to act like they being peaceful.
They'll move and then became physical on both sides. This agent goes to the ground after someone tripped him. The agent gets up and throws that person to the curb, and those agents perched on the rooftops shoot several rounds of pepper spray balls.
They're killing protesters right now. They're cornering them and they're shooting them.
People poured water over their eyes from the burning sensation as breathing too became unbearable. Rabbi Michael Ben Yosef also called in the middle.
It was a chaotic scene. It was a very dangerous scene.
Yet he and so many here say it's worth it to stand up for what they call democracy.
Well, there you go. There you go. You get what you pay for. You dumb motherfuckers. You get what you pay for. It's all worth it. All right, then shut the fuck up and quit complaining. So I guess these military people, National Guard, whatever the fuck they are supposed to just sit there and take it. They're just supposed to sit there and let you hit them, throw shit at them, spit on them, trip them, attack the vehicles, block them, and they just supposed to say, "Oh, it's okay. You don't know. This is peaceful." This is far from fucking peaceful. This is so far beyond being fucking peaceful. This is ridiculous. And for them to sit up here and say, then if it's worth it and you get your ass taken on the fuck up out of here, remember, it's fucking worth it. Bertha over there trying to block that fucking vehicle and they slam her ass to the ground. I can hear it now. She's a woman. Fuck that bitch. She shouldn't be here. Girl, if you don't go to hell.
This is an attack on humanity.
And back live outside this Broadview facility, you can hear.
Anybody feeling attacked, Bueller? Anybody feeling it? I'm not feeling attacked. Because I ain't going.
The chants, cars honking horns. Again, this crowd has not subdued, even though it's dark and it's 10 o'clock. Now, those pepper spray balls are very painful. My photojournalist, George Umbenheimer, was actually hit in the back and side when he was capturing some of the video that you just saw in that story. He told me it was a sting, almost like a bumblebee, but for the most part, he's okay. We should also point out that once ICE agents determined that they hit my photojournalist, they did offer an apology to him. But
you think anybody is going to report all of that, Bueller? You think anybody is going to make sure they say that?
we have not seen any apologies with the tension between the two sides tonight. Reporting live in Broadview outside.
Good luck to you. Be careful out there, Jamal. In-camera person, child. I cannot. The all-damn audacity. Just sitting up here, just changing the fucking narrative and just be lying to people. And they just fucking... Anyway, let me go ahead and get to this mess because... Whoops. Hold on. I hit the wrong thing. All right. So... I'm going to change it over to subscribers. So we're just going to get into this because child is 46 minutes long. We already 48 minutes in. I'm about to change it over to subscribers mode. I am going to fasten this up, make it faster. Hold on. Did you drop your channel? Trinidad, did you drop your channel? Everyone, make sure that you follow Full Drink, or what is it called, child? Scales and Tails. Did you drop the channel while I get this together? So this is a show, XO Nicole, and Ebony is on it. It says Ebony K. Williams on solo motherhood and dating. Pregnant pause, pod, full episode. What the fuck is this? Okay. Ebony K. Williams is now talking after becoming a single mom.
I've been out of the dating game for a very long time. But when I was in it, I was good at it. But I felt a lot of pressure. I felt like I needed to find this partner and check off all these boxes immediately. I had this biological clock in the back of my head. I was thinking, you've got to find someone who wants to be a husband, who wants to be a father, who wants to be in that fairy tale with you. And as a Black woman, I
wait, a fairy tale? She said it's being a fairy tale. So being in a relationship or whatever is being in a fairy tale, child. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. There we go. All right, y'all make sure you go ahead and subscribe to Scales and Tails with Trin. And I got the travel channel pinned to the top. Make sure you subscribe to that too. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. I appreciate you. I just changed it over to subscribers. So everybody get in this chat. Best chat on YouTube. They're half damn crazy. And I see them all coming in. Shout out to Red Star. I appreciate you, boo. He said the Antichrist speaks mark of the beast. Child. Allegedly. Let me go ahead and think. Hold on. I got a significant cash app from Richardson. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm just going to say it says for whenever you do a show. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ear hustling. I don't know if you want me to say the rest. It's up to you. Let me know. I appreciate you. Thank you all so much. Very generous of you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's go ahead and listen to her. She already starting on some bullshit.
I didn't feel like I had a lot of choices. I felt like you either get a chance to have your professional life and be a wife and a mother, or you don't get that at all. And all you get is the job and the success. And I don't regret anything about what I did or how I did it. But I do realize now in retrospect that I did have choices. And even though I was being told that it was this or that, there's actually a lot of in between. And I could have just sort of fashioned it in sort of an a la carte version of what actually worked for me. The numbers don't lie. Most Black women are single. And the truth is, we need to open up our options. It's actually in our best interest.
Most Black women are single. We need to open up our options. I think this lady is married, y'all. I don't know who she is. I think that's why she said that, because I think she's married now, allegedly. But we'll see. We'll see, I guess. But this is more about, of course, Ebony. She about to come on here. But y'all, this is the shit that be fed and eaten up to these biatches. Just listen. Just go ahead and listen to these people and what they say. Listen to Kendra G. Makes sense to me, child. Makes sense to me.
Options give us freedom. And what's better than a free Black woman? Welcome to Pregnant Pause.
What's better than a free Black woman?
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Pregnant Pause podcast, the place for women at the intersection of motherhood and ambition. I'm your host, Danielle Cadet, and
motherhood and ambition, yeah.
I am here with a very dear friend for an incredibly special conversation. Miss Ebony K. Williams is here at the podcast today. Sis, thank you for being here.
Danielle, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to have this convo with you,
Oh,
especially.
thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. That means a lot. And you know, I feel like every time we talk, we cut up. So I'm really
Yeah, we're gonna try to be on our best behavior.
You know, we don't have to.
Yeah, that's why, heavy on the wink.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when on the Pregnant Pause podcast, I like to start episodes with a segment called Same Same. And it's sort of reflective of my very real-time motherhood journey, where, like, you know how it is when you're meeting a new mom and you're like, what do we have in common?
Yeah,
right?
yeah, sure.
We have quite a bit in common.
She got nice legs. Very nice. Shout out to you, boo.
We are sorors. Okay.
Oh, Lord. Can't even have a compliment for a moment, child. Shout out to the Divine Nine, I guess.
So I love that. And I remember when we first chatted and we met when I interviewed you and wrote a profile on you for Scary Mommy.
Yes, which was amazing. Such amazing writing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Gosh, I could have talked to you for hours.
I think we did talk.
We talked for a long time.
actually.
We talked for a long time. And you had paraphernalia on that day. So I was like,
I did. And I didn't even know you were a sword at that point. It was
You are
Okay.
a television host. You are an author. You are also an attorney. So you understand, first of all, so many different walks of life.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I do. So it's interesting. I was a comms major in college, and sometimes, shout out to all the comms majors.
Yes.
We tend to get a bad rap. You know, like,
Right.
what are you going
Like,
to
what
do
are you
with
gonna
that?
do? Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Hello, somebody.
Come
Everything.
on.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So I really credit both my comms major and my Black Studies major.
Comms is a communication major. Shout out to her. Is that what Kendra G was? So that's why she got into radio.
This is amazing.
Shout out to my favorite. He said Ebony K got old lady. I'm gonna have to put you in time out, Jay. I'm gonna have to put you in time out. Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo. He said, real talk. I appreciate all the support and promotion. You are a certified real one. Like Candace riding for CK. You do hold me down. I'm lucky to have a homie like you. Oh. I know you love me too. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. I got you. Let's see.
This is amazing.
So who said they was looking at her feet? Y'all don't like feet, remember? You give me a hard time, but you looking at her feet. Y'all get on my nerves, I swear. Med school, thank you, boo. He said Ebony K is a full D. Oh, Lord. Stop this, y'all. Stop this. Grape T, shout out to you, boo. He said, I thought Ebony only dated white men. I think Ebony dates whoever she can get to date her, allegedly. We'll see. With
kind of giving me the tools to synthesize, as you know, I'm humbled to hear your introduction, but it allows me to navigate those pillars of the law.
That's right.
But also mass media, television, audio, podcast.
Right.
I actually started my broadcast career in talk radio, which a lot of people don't know.
Yes.
And then eventually, you know, becoming a published author 2 times over. So,
First of all, hats off to you for all of that. But also, oddly enough, same, right? I was a journalism major and an African studies double major. So
Boom.
that is,
We
you're
did
so
have
right.
that in common.
Okay, so everyone here went to college and had a great major in journalism and in communication. Did y'all get all that? Because, child, hurry up.
Yeah, people say, what are you going to do with the Black Studies major? Everything.
What are you going to do with a Black Studies major? Anything, everything? What the fuck does that mean? Y'all tell me. I'm only associated a degree. That's it. Associate degree person. You're going to do everything with a Black Studies major. So you're going to put that on a resume, and then what does that open you up to? Anybody know, Bueller? Anyway, wait a minute. I like pretty feet, but I ain't sucking them. Access denied. Boo. Wait, do I have that? Hold on.
This is amazing.
I guess not. Okay. Anyway, boo to you on that, Jay Gray. Okay. Med school, thank you, boo. He said September 21st, 2021, 2025 is National Ignore a Tether Day. Woo! Y'all be going back and forth. Oh, late and wrong. Anyway, come on. All right, let's get through this mess, child. Oh, Lord. I know you effing lying. What if they took the video down? I know.
For
Okay.
what, not only what we do, but what we cover,
And
right?
the
What we
spaces
talk
in which
about.
we do it.
Exactly.
Yes,
100%. The other thing we have in common is we are girl moms.
Yes, we are.
So,
You 2 times over,
2
child.
times over, girl. Send up a prayer for me.
Yes, I love it.
But yes, I think there is something really special about having a little girl. Your little girl Liberty is almost a year old.
Almost a year in the game.
That is, how does it feel being almost a year in the game?
I think I'm going to let her stay. Yeah, your performance period's up. The performance review, I think you're gonna pass.
Right, I think we'll be okay.
No, I think I'm the one that she's probably like, you
She's
get to stay.
right, she's like, how you doing? How are you
You
doing?
go check me.
Right.
So no, it's been a joyous year. She's literally just brought more joy to my life. It has not been without surprise and challenge, which I'm sure we'll get into. But you know, I'm here to say, you know, the good news is it was a beautiful year. It was a year of profound joy, and I just smiled more this year. What's this? As we record this, there's an Instagram social media trend. You look happier.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I look happier.
right.
I had this sweet little girl named Liberty.
I love that. Like I said, you and I have had this conversation, but for folks,
You know, you look happier now, and you know the trend on TikTok was I stopped dating black men. So at least Ebony K said she's happier because of her little girl named Liberty. Shout out to her. Congratulations.
who don't know, you chose to have your daughter Liberty by yourself via IVF with donor sperm.
Yes, I did.
And we will include, like I said, we'll include the Scary Mommy show, the Scary Mommy story in the show notes.
Yes.
And so folks can read that. But I do want to talk a little bit about your story and your decision to become a mother. And I want to talk a little bit about titles, but we'll get into that. But let's start with your story. Let's start with your decision to have Liberty on your own.
I think decision is the right place to start, right? Because so much of this, and I say this with privilege. I'm going to state as many times as possible throughout this conversation. Danielle,
This is
we're not saying
amazing.
it's privilege. I
Right.
think it's very important.
Yeah.
I think all of this becomes kind of disingenuous and kind of like non-relatable when we gloss over those parts.
That's right.
So I was able to make a decision.
Right.
And I say that with great intensity and intentionality in the year 2025.
Yes.
Right. Where all too many women are not able to make decisions about when and how and if they become mothers.
Right.
Now women can't make decisions on when they become mothers. What the fuck is she talking about? All these single mothers in the community, and she gonna say that down? Who is she talking to? Child, who's she talking to? Who's not able to make a decision on whether or not they have a baby or not? What the fuck is she talking about? Hold on.
Right.
And I say that with great intensity and intentionality in the year 2025.
Yes.
Right. Where all too many women are not able to make decisions about when and how and if they become mothers.
Right.
Lies. Lies. And you bitches will listen to this bitch and take that as gospel. Who said you bitches can't have babies? You just do the shit and then you be put upon by your own choosing. That ain't nobody's fault but yours. Ain't nobody stopping nobody from fucking around here and getting pregnant. She full of shit. Lies. Excuse me, med school. Thank you, boo. He said, Black studies degree equals research. Black studies degree equals receptionist at the Urban League and the DNC. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Maybe I could get a job at like the African American Museum down there in DC or something. Okay. I don't know. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you, child. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, Lord, help your people.
Non-relatable when we gloss over those parts. That's right. So I was able to make a decision.
Right.
And I say that with great intensity and intentionality in the year 2025.
Yes.
Right. Where all too many women are not able to make decisions about when and how and if they become mothers.
Right.
So I was able to make a decision that said I never really was somebody who aspired to mother.
So she can make a decision, but allegedly the rest of these women can't. I made a decision. I most certainly made a decision to have them crumb snatchers. Oh, I guess because that was back in the 90s, that was a different time. Because now in 2025, according to Ebony K, women can't make the decision to become mothers.
Girl. I want to start with that premise. I think what's the word? Kind of assumed I would be a wife at some point, and I was. I was
backing on up. Hold on.
He was somebody who aspired to motherhood. I think I want to start with that premise. I think what's the word? Kind of assumed I would be a wife at some point, and I was. I was briefly married, literally a year and some change in my late 20s, amicable divorce, nothing.
A year and some change. Ebony was married. I was married now. Girl, what happened? Well, Quill, thank you so much, boo. He said, you think she cured cancer the way she's talking, right? You're a single mom being an expensive route. That's it. Exactly. They gonna eat it up. I promise you. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. Go ahead, girl. You're absolutely right.
Thing to see here, ladies. We'll move on. Wish that man well. And then decided I really I was a pretty bad wife in the sense that nothing salacious. I just was so focused on my dreams, my ambitions, my aspirations, and frankly, kind of my agenda, you know. And
well, at least she told the truth. At least she told the truth. She said while she was married, she was focused on herself. Her agenda was she wanted her career, of course, and everything that she needed and wanted in life. We already knew. We already knew that, right? So now she finally admitted. I just sent it to you. Finally, she's admitting it. Is everyone else going to admit it, Bueller?
And I was immature enough and inexperienced enough to believe that loving me and being even, I guess, married to me even meant going along with that agenda. It meant if you love me enough, you're...
This is good. She said exactly what I said. You do what I say when I say, whenever I say, however I say. And when you want to do something, check with me first so I can let you know if you can do it or not. Control. Shout out to Janet Jackson.
You're gonna kind of go my way, or more or less here is the highway. And I say that in retrospect, having grown and learned so much about how horribly erroneous that method is and was.
She admitted it's wrong. Yo, wasn't expecting that. She admitted it. She admitted it. That's not the road to go. Do you think they're hearing this? Do you think that they're hearing this though? I promise you they not. I promise you they're not hearing it. So all that they was talking about at the beginning, the black studies, the this study, the that study, the this degree, the aha, and all the other bullshit, the Divine Nine shit. And at the end of the day, she fucked it up. She said that. That's good. They don't hear it. I promise you they don't hear it. Shout out to Upward Man in the building. I appreciate you, boo. He said, Messy, that prego mask has Ebony K looking like the... Oh, no. Just think, by the time Mini-Me gets to high school, she'll be able to subsidize the lack of child support with her Social Security checks. Listen, I don't know about all that. You know what? She like it. I love it. She like it, I love it. But at least she can finally admit that she effed up, at least in this segment. Because I just got a feeling, because I haven't watched this. I just saw somebody else talking about it, and I went and I found it. I just have a feeling that she going to change her tune, and this is not the part that they was concentrating on.
So when I came out of that divorce, I had a real clear intention. And this is what I always say to young ladies or people, period, that are kind of, is married to me. I say, I want you to think about if you would go start a business tomorrow. Would you want to pursue your business in a joint venture format, right? Where you willingly and enthusiastically invite collaboration?
Yes.
Where from the logo to the tagline to the cadence of, when you distribute and how you distribute your product, and we're doing this together, and I like yellow and you like red, and what do we think? If you like that functioning, I think you're a candidate for marriage. I'm dead serious. What you said? I'm dead serious.
Real.
Or there's something called solo proprietorship.
Right.
Where the buck stops with you, but also the responsibility stops with you. The surplus, the debts, the liabilities, and the assets.
That's all on you.
It's all on you.
All right. So now she's talking about businesses. You do it with a person and you make decisions together, or you do it by yourself and I get to make all the decisions. Wow. This is profound. Wow. This is profound. You go, girl.
And it was so clear to me, especially coming out of my divorce, that I am a sole proprietor for life.
You said.
There you go. She is a sole proprietor for life. She mean that. She mean that, in my opinion, also with regard to her life and living her life by her damn self. I guess she forgot this is how she was feeling when she was dealing with that white man. And then as soon as the daggone pandemic hit, he said, I'm going back with my kids, F you. Then I guess she had to get serious about it. So she wanted to be alone. Congratulations. There you go. So shout out to her. Thank you, RBN. He said, hold your beer. I don't need no man on deck. She got it. That's what she wanted. She got exactly what she wanted. Again, congratulations. It's just crazy to hear her finally admit it. We'll see how the rest of the conversation go. Grits and Bacon. I love that name. Thank you, boo. He said, she looks beat. She looks something. She probably dealing with a newborn. That's probably what it is. And plus she looking a little homely. Maybe she done toned it down now that she's somebody's mama. I'm just saying, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Why people want to do that shit on their own is beyond me. It is not easy. Shout out to those that know. Excuse me. Oh, shout out to Chris and Bacon. I'm like, did the words change? Yeah, the wall is undefeated. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuel. Shout out to y'all again. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
Did we talk about this?
You said this to me, you were like, I don't like group projects.
I don't like group projects. I don't like business partners. I don't. It's not for my functioning. So my preferred way to navigate the world is in a solo capacity. So getting to your question, that was.
So then why would anyone listen to her with regard to relationships?
The driver for my decision to. So by the time, a whole bunch of stuff happened, I had an engagement. I ended that during the pandemic. We all went through a global pandemic.
Did she end it? Did you hear that real quick? Did y'all hear? Hold on.
So by the time, a whole bunch of stuff happened, I had an engagement. I ended that during the pandemic. We all went through.
She ended that during the pandemic. Ebony, that's not what happened, girl. We know. We do know. That white man said, I'm going to be with my kids. F you.
Global pandemic. Right. We named that. And for us, because we're age peers as well, you come out more or less on the other side of that pandemic, and I'm 38, 39, quickly approaching 40. And I don't say 40 as a doomsday to anyone listening, but I do say it with kind of some pragmatism around biological impact of fertility.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm sure the physicians will address this better than I can. But I'd already been told, and also a point of privilege. I had a soror personally tell me her story of egg freezing when she was in her early 30s. We were colleagues at the time. We were chapter sorors. I had, again, no intention to be a mother, but almost like a little bit of a light flex. I had the disposable income. I'm doing well. I'm in New York City. All the cool girls are doing it. Literally, this was like the height of egg freezing parties and all that shit. So why not? I literally did
egg freezing parties. That's something that they had on Being Mary Jane. Shout out to those that know.
Did it as a why not? At 34, I froze eggs. I ended up freezing 10 that were viable. We'll come back to that. Coming out of the pandemic, I'm turning 39, and a few things also happened in that pandemic. In addition to deciding what wasn't for me romantically, I realized that I didn't need, this is my story, a man to save me in some of the ways that I think I still had some fantasy around being saved. Okay, if we can talk very plainly. And I think I thought that I needed a man to position me around power, around wealth, around safety, and around security.
Was the feeling that being partnered, that being in a relationship with a man would help you attain those things, secure those things, maintain those things, all of that?
Certainly sustained, right? So like I've always had confidence, right, in my ability. I've been practicing law since I was 23 years old. I'm a very educated woman, hardworking. So I never doubted my abilities as much as I had questions around the likelihood of a Black woman named Ebony from the South being able to sustain financially and frankly, emotionally in all the ways. The life.
You know what? She actually is the Mary Jane in Being Mary Jane. So if y'all ever heard saw that show, that was the show with Gabrielle Union, where she was basically this woman right here. She had it going on. She had all the money. She strong and independent. But behind closed doors, she was falling apart. She had to take care of her family financially. They all depended upon her. She had to fight at work, being a woman, being Black, on TV. It was all this dynamic. But behind closed doors, you know what you saw? Her wanting this man, whatever the other man was, I forget their names, and wanting to become a daggone mother. But then when she go out to the world, it's all this, I'm so strong, I don't need no man, and all this other shit. That's who this woman is right here. So that's why she ended up being doing the sperm donor shit, because she wasn't going to get a man, because at the end of the day, she ain't going to work with one. That's basically what she's saying. She not going to work with one because you got to do shit the way that I want it to be done. And I don't feel like fighting with you. So I'm just go ahead and end up doing it by myself anyway. Don't tell me this woman wasn't interested in no damn relationship and no man when she was sitting there with that rich white man. She could kiss my ass. Tell that shit to somebody that don't know. Why would you waste your time with that man and then be so disappointed and upset? Because she was, when he said, I'm going back to be with my kids because of what's going on. He did not value, because he could have took you along with the damn kids. But he left you to go be with his kids. He left you. Maybe that was the real turning point, regardless of all this other shit that she's talking about. She was not sitting around with that man for, I think, maybe a year or two, because she ain't had nothing else better to do. Child, please, go tell these lies to somebody else.
Lifestyle and life I wanted for myself long term. So I never doubted whether I could get there. Right. I think my insecurity was, could I stay there? And so that's when I think that, again, I had some fantasy around some mythical man, some, man in my head, being the safety net, being an insurance policy, if you will, around making sure it's sustained. Right. And then, I'm big on the feelings test these days, Danielle. I'm big on if it doesn't feel good, like I'm so much better on not caring what it looks like. I only care what it feels like.
Oh, I love that.
Right. And that's really
liberating.
It's very liberating. And that is the only reason I was able to get to a decision around being a solo mom by choice, because we know what that looks like. And
solo mom by choice. Somebody tell single by choice as a new name for him. Shout out to Smoke and Talk podcast up in here. I see you, boo.
Get into that and what society insists that it kind of looks like, right? But I don't give a shit about that anymore, thank God. I only care about what it feels like. And then I started to really feel like I'm the man that I've been trying to wait to save me. It really was.
I am the man that I've been waiting to save me. Go girl. Or man. Male. She is the man that she was looking for to save her.
It feels like. And then I started to really feel like I'm the man that I've been trying to wait to save me. It really was that for me. And that did so much for me, Danielle. It did so much for liberating me, but it also gave me a new way to pursue love, which I know we'll also get into in a minute.
One of the things to me that was...
Wait, what you pursuing love for? When you like to be by yourself, you can do it all on your own. You don't need no man. What are we talking about? See, here we go.
So refreshing is that Liberty has liberated her mother, right?
Girl. A girl.
First uno me.
In so many ways, right? In so many ways. One of those ways being in your search for a partnership, right? In your search for a partner. Now you talked quite a bit about dating and you've been very honest about.
Didn't she say she was going to do it on her own and she is the man that she's looking for, but now we're going to transition into dating, Miss, what is it called, child? Baby mama by choice?
Your standards, for better, for however folks respond to that child. But one thing that I think I personally found so refreshing and interesting is that you are now at a place in your life where you can date with a level of freedom that isn't restricted by a biological clock on the back of your head.
Wait a minute. What would you possibly need a man for at this point? So you became
This is amazing.
You became a baby mom in order to now look for a man again after saying all this shit about not needing and wanting a man, and you're the man that you was always looking for. You just said that you're the man that you always been looking for. Now we talking about dating? Oh,
this is amazing.
God, what is going on? This is half damn crazy. Thank you so much, Boo. He said, congratulations, Ebony. You found yourself goofy. She definitely goofy. This is so stupid. This is a dumbass conversation. They're going to be eating it up. I promise you. I promise you. Woo! She ain't saying nothing. She is contradicting her damn self right here. Daincy in the building. Appreciate you, Mrs. Hyena Slayer. Good morning. Good morning to you, Boo. Shout out to everyone that is here. Please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you are new. Subscribe to the channel pinned at the top. That's the travel channel. Trinidad, if you're here, drop your channel again.
This is amazing.
Subscribe to Scales and Tails. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, Boo. He said, this is diabolical. It definitely is. What the fuck? This is crazy. This is crazy.
Or even looking for a partner who looking for a partner through the lens of this person being a father, right?
Absolutely.
And so when you're not looking.
Well, at least she admitted that she's going to be looking for a man that wants to be a father, because now she wants to find a man that wants to be a father of her test tube child.
Looking at these person's qualities as, when it's not so significant that who are you? Who can you be as a parent?
That's right.
It opens up a whole new world. So talk to me a little bit about what has it been like now to date as a single mom by choice?
It has been so much more fun. And
it's so much more fun, yeah.
It's been so much more, I just think feasible is the right word I want to use. Because like you said, I want to acknowledge that, my romantic life, which some of has been public, has, had challenges like anybody else's.
Right.
Part of my challenge was, and I'm so unapologetic about it, and remain so, is I am somebody who is not a fan of mediocrity in any capacity of my life.
I know that's right. Same.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of mediocrity in anywhere, in any place in my life. Ma'am, you were so mediocre that you couldn't even find a man to have a relationship with, to get married to, in order to have the kid. That you had to go to the sperm bank in order to have the damn kid, because you saw that you were approaching the age where it can become dangerous to try to have a child. I mean, let me go ahead and say what really is being said through all that gibberish that her and this girl are saying right now. Ma'am, you're not fooling me. You're not fooling me. Take that shit on back there, as Vivica said. Smoker Talk Severe. I appreciate you, boo. He said, what we doing here, Messy? We listening to Ebony K. Williams lie along with her friend, talking all this bullshit, contradicting herself right here in this daggone podcast. But I promise you, the sisters love it. I am the man that I was looking for, child. That need to be put on a cup. But then all of a sudden turn around looking for a damn man after having a damn kid instead of working on the fucking relationship beforehand so that your child can have a father. You don't know she has money. Okay, yeah, that makes everything better. She got money. Cool. No male role model whatsoever. Oh, you don't know she could have a father, meaning Ebony K's father. Okay, whatever. Keep doing these things the hard, stupid way to continue to have these kids have issues. There's a whole Generation Z, that are half damn crazy right now. And they showing it damn day. But go ahead and keep doing this stupid shit. When she goes to school for the father and daughter day and she just pulls some random ass man through. So now that you have a baby, now you're going to get the man that you've always wanted, that you can tell what to do because you know you are the man that you've always been looking for. I'm sure there's plenty of men that are going to jump at that chance, right? Woo, Lord. Thank you, RB. And he said, I want to meet these guys who are dating her. Some may be here in this chat. Shout out to the chat. Come on, child. Lord help your people.
I'm just not. And you're not going to make me feel a way about
That's
it.
right.
You're just not, because excellence and operating at a constantly living in my ambition has served me quite well.
Living in my ambition has served me quite well. Oh, pause. Let me get this right now. Patty. All right.
You're just not, because excellence and operating at a constantly living in my ambition has
excellence and living in my ambition
served me
has served her
quite well.
Quite well. Anyone interested in this, Bueller? She has served herself quite well. She is the man that she got a lot of good phrases, y'all. She is the man that she has been looking for, that she always knew that she wanted, but now she wants to date one of you crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bums that are going to need to father her child. Be a father to your child. Be a father to her child, which honestly, since she had 10 viable eggs, the odds are that she's going to do this again. I'm just saying.
Amen.
Okay, so and that's how I hold myself to a standard. So I am only going to look for any, and this is, I don't have no.
That's how she holds herself to a standard. So y'all standards have to be just as good as hers, if not better.
Mediocre ass friends.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
You know, so this, because I really just believe in, the power of proximity.
Absolutely.
You know,
There's no space for it. There's no space for it in my life.
Yeah.
She believes in the power of proximity, but as a lawyer and a TV host and a person that was on the daggone reality show, couldn't land anyone in those same areas. But now she believing in proximity. Child, proximity clearly is not working for your ass. Proximity is clearly not working for your ass. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Does not compute. So if that's the deal for my platonic relationships, it's absolutely going to be the requirement, the standard, whatever, for my romantic relationship.
Correct.
And then to your point, Danielle, adding the fatherhood piece, right? So this must now also be a man who I feel likely to be so aligned around.
This now must be a man who I feel must so likely be aligned. Come on, child.
The requirement, the standard, whatever, for my romantic relationship.
Correct.
And then to your point, Danielle, adding the fatherhood piece, right? So this must now also be a man who I feel likely to be so aligned around the following: academic pursuits.
Oh, here's the list. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Here's the list on what you need to do to be a part of Ebony K. Williams's life now that she is baby mama by choice. Baby mama by choice. Because it was working out so well before she had the kid. Now it's going to be even better. Woo! Come on, girl. Come on with the list, Shy.
Who I feel likely to be so aligned around the following: academic pursuits, healthcare and medical, emotional, let's say, because you never know the child God will give you.
Yeah.
Could have special needs.
Right.
Could have gender curiosity.
Sure.
Could have sexual orientation
Sure.
curiosities.
Sure.
Whatever.
Right.
Let's just start with the logistics. I work in a bi-coastal fashion.
Right.
I have a syndicated daytime judge show, Equal Justice, with Judge Ebony K. Williams. Check your local listings. It takes in Los Angeles,
Yep.
but I live and reside in New York City. If I have a project where I need to be here for a certain period of time, I don't want to be like the good sis Halle Berry and be in custody court fighting. I don't want to be like the good sis Jodie Turner-Smith.
Right.
How Halle Berry and Jodie Turner-Smith taking strays? How? Let's back this on up though. Let's go back over this list, y'all.
Who is not a fan of mediocrity in any capacity of my life.
You cannot be mediocre to date Ebony K. Williams.
No, that's right. Same.
Yeah, I'm just not. And you're not gonna make me feel a way about
That's
it.
right.
You're not gonna make her feel a way about it. Bloop. Girl, you think anybody gives a fuck? Like, seriously.
You're just not. Because excellence and operating at a constantly living in my ambition has served me quite well.
Right. Amen.
Okay, so and that's
Well, then what do you need a man for? Because you've been served quite well and you are the man that you have been looking for your whole damn life. I'm confused. Is this just to give y'all a hard time? This is just to play sport, just to have something to do? Because you should be all good in the hood, right?
that's how I hold myself to a standard. So I am only going to look for any, and this is, I don't have no mediocre ass friends.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
You know, so this
Same,
because I really just believe in you know, the power of proximity.
Absolutely.
You know,
And there's no space for it. There's no space for it in my life. There's none.
Yeah. Does not compute. So if that's the deal for my platonic relationships, it's absolutely going to be the requirement, the standard, whatever for my romantic.
If you wanted to be friends with Ebony K. Williams, refer to this list as well. Okay.
Relationship. Correct. And then to your point, Danielle, adding the fatherhood piece, right? So this must now also be a man who I feel likely to be so.
Who she feels. She gets to be the determining factor. Like I always say, child, these people just want to control ya. They want to be in control of everything. Period. I'm just saying. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong.
This is amazing.
I don't think I'm wrong. I didn't need to hear Ebony say it. I already knew. I've been saying it. That's what the problem be, is that they can't control y'all. They want to control you, what you do, how you do it, who you with, how long you with them, things in the house, things outside of the house. Child, that's what you got kids for. Child, y'all don't even be in control of the people you're supposed to be controlling. Y'all don't even be controlling the people you're supposed to be controlling. That's why they out here gremlinizing. Excuse me. Thank you, boo. He said this old 3 or 4 is effing basura, trash, pure feminist BS. I been got my folding chair. She is beneath mediocre selfish. See you next Tuesday. F her. Damn. Dumbass F. Tell us how you really feel, boo. Woo! Hit the like button, y'all, please, and thank you. Subscribe if you are new.
Line around the following: academic pursuits, healthcare and medical.
Healthcare, what the fuck does that even mean? Healthcare and medical. So, is this a list like if she was on Kendra G? Academic pursuits, healthcare and medical. Girl, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Child, just be bringing shit up that don't make no sense.
Yes. Emotional.
Emotional.
Let's say, because you never know the child God will give you.
Yeah.
Could have special needs.
Right.
Could have gender curiosity.
Sure.
Could have
Gender curiosity, because that's what everybody worries about. Gender curiosity. Maybe she should go find Malik Yoba. He might be available. Because, you know, with kids, you got to worry about gender curiosity, child. And the man has to be open to gender curiosity. All right. I got a feeling that's not a lot of y'all. I got a feeling. I could be wrong.
have sexual orientation curiosities, whatever.
Right.
Let's just start with the logistics. I work in a bi-coastal fashion.
Right.
I work in a bi-coastal fashion, and I'm not going to change shit. You heard? So you're going to have to make your life revolve around me. Remember I told y'all after we had the kid that we both was bus drivers? Somebody got to be with the kid. Somebody got the kid, get the kid to the babysitter. Somebody got to do it. Imagine sitting there arguing, you do it. No, you do it. You gotta conform to my life and you need to do it because I shouldn't have to do it because I am a woman and you're just a man and I'm telling you that you need to do it. Imagine if that was the conversation. I was like, child, Let me go ahead and change jobs, child. Because I want to be with my kid. I want to be with my child. Fuck that job. Fuck those jobs. I want to care for my kid. That's not how she see it. I'm bi-coastal. You're going to have to conform to my shit. But I'm the weird one. I'm the weird one. I'm the problem. I'm the pick-me-mammy because I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and change up. It's not a problem so that I can be with my child. Wow. That's crazy. I'm crazy. You go, girl.
I have a syndicated daytime judge show, Equal Justice, with Judge Ebony K. Check your local listings. Tapes in Los Angeles, but I live and reside in New York City.
Why the hell are you living on the East Coast if your job is on the West Coast? Shouldn't you live on the West Coast with your job and just visit the East Coast? So you're making this shit difficult on purpose. Ma'am, you're making this shit difficult on purpose. I cannot.
If I have a project where I need to be here for a certain period of time, I don't want to be like the good sis Halle Berry and be in custody court fighting. I don't want to be like the good sis Jodie Turner-Smith fighting.
Ma'am, you won't have to be in court because you're the only one that's parenting the kids. So what would you be in court for? Why is she saying this, Bueller? Why is she saying this, Bueller?
Right. These are the. I should name my bias too. I practiced family law for several years early in my legal career.
Yes.
So I can speak with authority
You
on how deeply, horribly contested those issues can be, and those challenges can be, and that
is not even her issue. Why is she bringing this up?
Hypothetical to me. I can't afford to be hypothetical about it. These are my circumstances, and these are likely my realities. And I'm gonna just go there and make some folks mad. Because I am a high earner.
There you go. You want me to turn it up faster? No. But I hear you, boo. So now lest we not forget that I make more money than most of y'all crusty, dusty musties. So I'm assuming she's about to say, so you're gonna have to make more than me or make as much as me or else you ain't shit. Y'all already know. Come on.
It's very likely and possible that under certain circumstances with a father and a co-parent, I would end up paying child support for my own child. Again, as Halle Berry is showing us, as Mary J. Blige has shown us, as Sherry Shepherd has shown us.
Oh, so it's only okay when the man has to pay the child support. That's what I'm hearing right now. Because now she's only talking about Sherry Shepherd and all the rest of them that she just named. They shouldn't have to pay child support. They shouldn't have to pay because they're women. They only want to be feminists when they want to be feminists. But when it's not a good feminist trait, then they don't want to be feminist anymore. What happened to strong and independent? But she over here worrying about whether she is going to have to pay. Who you going to have to pay? Who? That's your own kid. What is she talking about?
In our realities. I'm gonna just go there and make some folks mad. Because I am a high earner, it's very likely and possible.
Why does she think she's going to make someone mad because she's a high earner? Ma'am, you've been on TV for a couple of years, but you still don't have no man that you said that you really wanted. So why would anyone be mad if they're listening? Who would be mad listening to you? So if they're listening to hear what she's saying, she already said that she wanted a man, she was trying to find one and she couldn't. That's what she said. But then when the white man left her during the pandemic, she realized how old she was and she better have a kid. She probably was watching Being Mary Jane because that's who she is. Because Being Mary Jane wanted a man in relationship too.
Under certain circumstances with a father and a co-parent, I would end up paying child support for my own child. Again, as Halle Berry is showing us, as Mary J. Blige has shown us, as Sherry Shepherd has shown us. It's a real thing. And you don't have to even be famous to do it. Women are doing it every day these days because statistically, as you've named, Black women especially
that's what I was going to say,
are earning above our male peers.
Absolutely.
Black women are owning.
Y'all gonna let these people sit here and just lie to your fucking face. We have looked at this umpteenth amount of times. Black women are not out earning Black men as a whole. White women are not out earning white men as a whole. No woman in any race is out earning the man as a whole. Why they saying this? This is another reason why y'all got issues, because you support bullshit like this that's straight up lies that she just feel like saying. Now, she probably makes more than the average man, yes, because she's also a fucking celebrity who y'all, and I don't know if it's y'all or not, made probably a millionaire, allegedly. Because you support her, you watch her, you follow her, you probably watching that judge show, you watch that reality show, plus she a fucking lawyer, right? Okay, so she got money. Congratulations. She still was looking for a fucking man now, wasn't she? Talk all that shit, sis. I be knowing, and I am paying the fuck attention to everything that she fucking saying. Now they got to sit out here and be braggadocious. I want a man, but I make more money because we black women make so much more money than men. We just be doing it for ourselves, child. Sugar mama, stand up, okay? But then you sitting up here talking about you want to make sure that you don't have to pay anything. Ma'am, your baby came from a test tube. Who gonna be paying it? You think that somebody is, first of all, the fact that she thinks that somebody's gonna come through and be like, yeah, I want you, girl, because you got a kid. You couldn't find a man when you didn't have a kid, but now all of a sudden you got a kid. Now all these men is gonna come running. Any of y'all coming to run, Bueller? Any of y'all coming to run, Bueller? I'm just checking. This could be your big opportunity. Upward man, I appreciate you, boo. He said, Miss Michonne, this lady looks kin to the YouTuber who shall remain nameless and more delusional than Amanda Seals. Interesting that they all have each other. They can have each other. That'd be their best bet. That'd be their best bet. Tell the only thing that Amanda said that she's gonna be alone. She did already said that. Her and her cat. She specifically said those words out of her mouth during one of her rants. I don't know about the YouTuber who shall remain nameless. Allegedly, that girl got a kid too. And now Ebony also got a kid as well. All people alone talking mad sugar honey iced tea.
This is amazing.
Thank you, boo. He said, just discovered the cause of sudden onset of erectile dysfunction. Ebony K. Ebony K. Williams, you are a man. Shout out to med school. I appreciate you. Thank you, boo. He said she named 3 and thought that this is the norm. Laughed my ass off. This See You Next Tuesday is a liar. Effing trash. Yeah. Definitely a liar. Definitely full of shit. She the same person. She is the same person that she was when he says when he owns the bus. Lest we not forget that if he owns the bus. She the same person. She ain't learned nothing. She just out here saying whatever she want. Ma'am, we've listened. You've been out here running off at the mouth. You tell on yourself because y'all can't shut the fuck up because you think somebody wants to hear this shit. And then you're putting this information out here and bitches be listening to it. I make more than you. I make more than you. Even if you did, just it's not even true for any woman in any race. Not now, none overall. Okay, but just say that it's true. Do you think that that's something that's endearing to any man? Always worry about what he got in his pocket, but then you said that you are the man that you were looking for, so you should be good. You honestly should be good. Lying, saying that you broke up with that white man. That white man left you for his kids. We synced it. We saw it. We heard it. Okay. Now you want to change the story, but y'all believe these people that be lying to you. Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. But y'all be believing in these people that's lying to you because you just want to make it seem like you got something going on when you really don't. If bitches ever lived in what they really are, life would be so much smoother and easier for y'all than to sit up here and pretend that you are something that you're not and lie to people who don't give a fuck. Because the first set of people who don't give a fuck are dudes, allegedly. Let me know if I'm wrong. But second and most importantly, bitches don't give a fuck either. Because that's really who this shit is for, is other bitches. I promise you, why the hell would I care if y'all got money or not? I'm not fucking you. I don't give one damn. I promise you, I don't give one damn. And anything that I want, I can get. And I don't care if y'all like it or not. I promise you, I don't care. But instead of saying something like, you know what, I want to figure out, just like with Anton, I'm going to use him as an example. He clearly knows about money. He clearly knows, honestly, at the end of the day, about relationships. He clearly knows about YouTube. You know, there's probably other things that I can't think of on the top of my head. Y'all would rather just sit up here and talk about he a coon. He a sellout and all this other stuff because he's conservative in the views that he has, and you would rather shun him, a law-abiding man that you could learn from, and instead of taking the opportunity to get some knowledge from him. Shout out to Fa, who announced on the show that he got a job based off of whatever it is that Anton taught in the Patreon. And all the many other people who I've seen say that they learned, and I said learned, something from him in order to better themselves and to level up, I shall call it. But then you got your own people talk about he a sellout, he a coon, because he a conservative or whatever your reasons that you want to use. So y'all wouldn't go to somebody that actually has whatever it is that you could want. Or if I say go to Dave Ramsey, he's racist, because you got these idiots out, these pros sitting up here telling you that you got to be worried about white people every moment of your life instead of getting to what the fuck it is that you need for your fucking life. Admiring these people who you continue to make more and more money by feeding into their shit, buying their shit, watching their shit, and all that other shit, while they sitting up here feeding you bullshit. Makes sense to me, child. Makes sense to me. Shout out to Med School. He said, is this Earth that kids need? Goodbye, sir. Between you and Jay Gray, I can't take it. Thank you, boo. I cannot take it. Y'all are crazy. Shout out to Trent. Thank you, boo. He said, biatches like this think money is the solution to their empty souls. Plus, she's just lying. She's lying right fucking here on this whole ass interview. Like, ma'am, we see you, we hear you. For those that want to listen and with the intention of hearing and understanding instead of just listening and not really hearing what she's saying, just so you can say, yes, sis, go, sis. Yes, sis, go, sis. Because they grew up poor. They swear money was the issue when it's a tool. F her. I agree. Everybody, these people be thinking money is the answer to everything. Well, then why is it that all these people that got all this money and did it all by themselves always still looking for somebody to share it with, looking for a man? Like, there are women who don't do that, but it ain't the vast majority of miss me with that bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. Because just like with being Mary Jane, behind closed doors, that bitch was crying and yearning for some man every single night with all the money that she had to take care of her whole family, to fight at work, to get more, to be able to do whatever the hell it is that she wanted to do. She still wanted a fucking relationship. That's why she also decided on freezing them damn eggs and stealing somebody's sperm. But y'all, that's a whole different live stream. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
You've named. Black women especially,
that's what I was going to say,
are earning above our male peers.
Absolutely.
Black women are owning homes at higher rates above our male peers.
She didn't mention the high eviction rate. I wonder why that is. Which is a fact. It's been talked about how long ago? We talked about that, 2 years ago, y'all? Black women, top of the eviction list. Oh, we're owning so many homes and losing them. So what kind of flex is that if you can't keep the shit? And how many videos have we watched of people right fucking now, women, Black women especially, talking about, I shouldn't have bought a home. It cost too much. Remember that girl that bought that house? And I was like, why'd you say 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths with a garage? That's exactly what she bought. Paying some stupid ass price where with a family of 2 and 2 incomes, we have never paid more than $1,600 a month for a mortgage. That bitch talking about she paying $2,000 on her own. Okay, girl. You go, girl. You go, girl. Making dumbass financial decisions. If you don't know what to do with the fucking money at the end of the day, having the money don't matter. TLC went broke. Tony Braxton filed bankruptcy. MC Hammer lost money. Child, you can talk all you want to. It's what you do, which is what matters at the end of the day.
Right. And I don't want to have to unalive nobody, Danielle. Right.
I was just joking. Okay.
I don't want to have to no.
I'm not mad at you. No, but you're right.
Jokes.
No, but that
right, let's be clear.
You're right. I mean, in that, that is a very real thing, possibility that Black women have to face. In that we are out earners. We are, we are the most educated demographic in the country.
Yes,
and
of all
most educated demographic in the country. Of course, that had to be brought out too, but not going to mention highest student loan debt.
This is is amazing.
How come they don't be telling all the truth? I don't know. How come they don't be telling all the truth? The most in student loan debt, but of course that's racism, of course. Your boy Joe Biden didn't help you out. Oh yeah, no, remember? Joe Biden helped her friend who, since she has no mediocre friends, right? Clearly she had a mediocre friend. She forgot that she said this shit.
This is amazing.
Ebony K does have a mediocre friend, remember? Because until Joe Biden cleared out that student loan debt for her friend couldn't buy a fucking house. Sounds pretty mediocre to me, because I'm going to go ahead and assume that she was the same age as your ass. Because I don't see her hanging out with young people. I just don't see it. So you do have mediocre friends. See how these people be lying? When you talk too much, people be remembering. And I don't remember much, y'all, but I remember that. And I know y'all remember too. My girlfriend was able to buy a house because Joe Biden took all her student loans away. Yay! Oh, yeah.
This is amazing.
So your friend couldn't buy a house until the white man came through and helped her ass. Sounds mediocre to me. But child, what the hell do I know? Shout out to Grits and Bacon. Thank you, boo. All these black women make over $100,000 a year. These men need to keep up. Y'all just crushed Russ, Dust, Must, and Ashy. Everybody making over $100,000 a year. Like 100,000 is the magic daggone number any daggone way. First of all, it's not true. And second of all, lest we not forget the amount of debt that black women are in. You know, another wonderful stat. Shit, I gotta know these stats because first of all, that's my job. And second of all, I'm black too. Right? So you can make all these braggadocious statements, but you need to tell the whole picture. That's okay. I tell it. Most in debt. Credit card debt, student loan debt. And that shit is going past due right now. Guess who about to be at the top of that list? Allegedly, you know, disproportionately affected. Y'all love being disproportionately affected. You can have that shit. I don't want it. Love to be disproportionately affected. And the funny thing about it, which is not really funny, is even if Joe Biden took your student loan debt away, you motherfuckers is still taking out loans in order to go to school. Ain't learnt shit. Okay? Thank you, hun. Shout out to Dane C. He said that home ownership thing is false. Banks own your home. Come on, let's not be that technical about it, okay? I can do whatever I want to this house. That's the point. You get equity in it. You get to use it for your taxes. And the way that the homes appreciate is where you build your wealth. Please, let's act like we got some sense right now, right? If these people are buying the fucking home and then they're house poor, what good does it do them? If you're going to go into foreclosure, what good does it do you? I mean, technically, I guess you don't own your car either. I'm going to ride that bitch out there until I pay it the fuck off. It's mine, okay? Because these people ain't out here buying shit with all cash in hand. Not many people are doing that. And I know that's racism too. Black people definitely, for the most part, are not doing that. Blame your mama. I'm not trying to hear that. All you have to do is pay your shit and eventually it will get there. But guess what? You can also take that money out beforehand. But child, that's a whole different live stream. But let's act like I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I do. Shout out to med school. He said, thank you, boo. Asian women have the most degrees. She keeps lying. They say most educated. They keep saying most educated. Most educated, dumb as a box of rocks, to be in so much student loan debt, to be the most evicted, and to have the most student loan debt, and then say that it's racist. No, that's bad financial literacy or bad financial advice that you got, or they wanted to have the college experience, because I promise you, most of that student loan debt is for the overage amount, which is a setup. Let's not get it twisted. When they give you student loans and you ask for $5,000 and they give you $7,000, it is a fucking setup. And if you just take it, you'll be forgetting that you owe that money. It's not free. You should be sending it the fuck back because you don't need it. And I promise you, most people don't. They use that to go on vacation. They might even use that to pay bills, pay rent, pay the food when you in college. Flex for people that don't give a fuck. Black people love to flex for people, y'all. Let's be honest, right? They love to make people allegedly think that they got more than them. Child, you got to pay that shit back. I don't give a fuck. I don't give one fuck about nobody. I got to pay my own fucking loans back. You got to pay yours back. You said you're not going to pay it. You're going to fuck your credit up. You still doing good? All right, cool. As long as you say it, then that's what it is, right? Cool. Whatever y'all say. Keep listening to her. Oh, this is a good picture too, child. Hold on.
This is amazing.
This is about what she looked like though. Ooh, Lord help your people. I know I'm petty, y'all. I know. Thank you, boo. Trent says
Awesome.
most enrolled isn't most educated. I'm just saying they say most educated. They say that. What the F is the purpose of this? In every race, women got to college more than men. And if we look at the degrees, well, that is true because more men are blue collar workers. Shout out to our blue collar workers, right? And you know, that's a horrible thing to be a blue collar worker, child. Again, people that don't know shit about money would say shit like that. If he owns the bus, okay. Where that bus owner at, boo? You remember when she said that? If he owns the bus. Is that out the window now, girl? Is that out the window now, girl? She ain't find her bus owner yet. She ain't find her bus owner yet. Girl, where the bus owners at? I know a few bus owners because clearly I know people because I used to drive a bus. And guess what? They was already married. And they were white. Oh yeah, she like that. So that's okay then. I'm just saying. Shout out to 3 a.m. Thank you for the membership. Boo, appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. If you did get this membership, please make sure you thank 3 a.m. Thought Club. Or if you got another membership, please make sure you thank FDNHT Trend. Appreciate you. Shout out to all of y'all that are still here through this foolishness. Please go ahead, make sure that you subscribe. Hit the like button for me.
The races and all the genders.
Absolutely.
Yeah, say that.
And so we are high earners.
Yes.
And that is.
And those liabilities, those potential liabilities exist. So that was a part of my thinking.
Yeah.
It was a part of why this was my choice. You know, I'm walking out through all the ins and outs, right?
Yep.
And so I said, if there's science that allows, and again, point of privilege. 15 years ago, we wouldn't even be able to have this conversation.
Sure.
So thankful that it's even possible.
Yes.
If there's science that allows for me to potentially bifurcate,
right,
my love life and my motherhood experience, let me avail myself to that. And let me also
Not bifurcate my motherhood life. Oh my God. Lord help your people.
So thankful that it's even possible.
Yes.
If there's science that allows for me to potentially bifurcate my love life and my motherhood experience, let me avail myself to that. And let me also name a deficiency. So now folks been waiting on that. As joyous.
She really thinks that somebody gives a fuck about her like that. So she wanted to be married over here and then she want to be a mother over here. But then she's talking about having to pay child support. She don't want to be the person to pay child support. Well, girl, if you bifurcating, then who the hell is paying? God, I can't take it.
As my year has been with Baby Liberty, if I had to factor in responsibility around also being someone's good wife and or even being someone's good romantic partner, in addition to maintaining, you know, house manager and trying to return to my own identity, I don't know how successful I would have been, Danielle.
Good fucking bye. Good fucking bye. You know what? Let me not say that. For her. I need people to understand that there are just clearly like two different class of women, period. Okay. It just has to be, because this is stupid conversation right here. If you are so fucking smart and you got so much going on and you know so much about so fucking much, right? But you gotta fucking bifurcate your fucking life to keep your marriage and your kids separate. First of all, that sounds fucking ridiculous. Then what is the point? Who would want to be involved with you when you're trying to separate the shit, right? She won't admit that she couldn't find a man, basically. She was married for a year. All right, she got that. She couldn't even make that last to have a kid and have a kid grow up. So she thinks the best thing is to have a kid with no dad, a kid with no fucking father. Fine. Now you want to go date and bifurcate your life and say that you got to go over here while you living over there. You don't want to make any change. You don't want to make any concession. You don't want to try to work with nobody. It is the same shit over and over and over again because I got money and I make the decisions and I'm in charge. You hearing the same bullshit from her. This is the same bullshit. She's just using different words, I guess. And if it didn't work before, why the fuck would it work now? She's saying that she got to be the mother, the wife, the slave, I guess, because you got to take care of your own fucking house. You got to, she said housekeeper. Bitch, you know damn well you ain't cleaning no fucking house. Please miss me with that bullshit. People that have money then turn around talking about how much they a slave when they know damn well they got people cooking for them. They got people who are shopping for them. They got people who are cleaning their fucking houses. She probably got a nanny, but sitting up here talking about how she couldn't be able to handle it all. The point is that you don't really want a motherfucking man, bitch. You want somebody that you can tell what to do. So fucking hire somebody then. Hire a man to be there to do whatever the fuck it is that you want. Instead of being out here spreading these fucking lies and bitches be eating it up, y'all gonna listen to her. She ain't even got a successful fucking relationship under her fucking belt. Y'all gonna listen to her just like you listen to fucking Kendra. Make that shit make sense. This is gobbly fucking goop conversation right here. Why is it weird that, why can't you be married, have children, have a home, care for your fucking home, care for your fucking family, work, vacation, live, have business? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. That sounds to me like you got a problem in your fucking brain. And you can't multitask. I don't know what disease that is. I don't know if that's, I don't want to name nothing because I don't want to offend nobody. There's something in here that doesn't sound very educated. What she's saying doesn't sound very educated, especially with someone with the means to be able to hire someone to do most of the shit that she's fucking talking about. Anybody that thinks that Ebony K. Williams is sitting up here on a Saturday morning, turning on the stereo and blasting music while she cleans the fucking house, you're out of your mind. If anybody thinks that that's what she's doing, you are out of your mind. She's hired people to do this. That's why she want to make sure that everybody know that she got money. I got money. That's why she want to make sure that this is going to piss people off. You see that when she prefaced some of those things, this is going to piss people off. Ma'am, nobody gives a fuck. Ma'am, nobody gives a fuck. We are not, we don't make money. Let me say myself. I don't make the type of money that you make, but I ain't poor either. I don't make the type of money you make, but I'm good. I'm good. And I don't have all these problems that you do. Child, could handle it all. Good, bad, and indifferent, even if it's a little difficult. That's the other thing. These people don't think anything. They think everything's supposed to be easy at all fucking times. They don't know anything about fucking adversity unless you're telling them fucking no. Or you can't do something. I said you can't have this. I said you can't do this. That's the real problem. She want to be able to do what she want to do whenever she want to do it, however she want to do it, with whoever she wants to do it with, right? Then do that, right? Do that, have at it. But don't come out here and try to do all this demanding and commanding with these ridiculous ass things that you're saying here to say in front of all these other bitches that's going to listen to you, and then to have this one co-signing this shit. Married woman co-signing this shit. I'm just going to go ahead and say that she's doing it for the show. I'm going to just say she's doing it for the show. Dre in the building. I appreciate you, boo. He said they didn't see the bait and switch. Biden said he'd relieve the loans, but he has to leave legislation for the loans in place. So your loan could be relieved today and your kids get the same loan tomorrow. Loop cycle. That's how they was trying to run off of anyway. And so was that lady, child, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders. We'll pay your student loan debt. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It's not even their responsibility to take care of it. I mean, if they was going to do it, they ain't pay mine, of course. But I'm just saying, if you're going to do it, I'm going to let you do it. But I think it's ridiculous. You take out a fucking loan, you pay that shit back. That is the point of a fucking loan. If that's not what you're going to do, then don't take said loan. And then don't get mad now that they're garnishing your motherfucking wages. You had 5 years, maybe 6, that you didn't have to pay anything. And now you're still whining and complaining because you didn't take advantage of it, because you wanted to make sure that Amazon kept coming to your fucking house while you was getting all that damn money, because you thought that's how you was going to be living for the rest of your life, which is fucking delusional. You should have been doing whatever the hell it is that you could to save as much money as possible and to make as much money as possible at the time So that when the time came back where your punk asses had to go back to work, you wouldn't be out here talking about you don't want to work no more. Then fucking live on the street. Anyway, thank you, Dre. Thank you, boo. He says she want to be a part-time baby mama. Yeah, she goes to have the kid on her own and now is complaining about having a fucking kid when it comes to the fucking man. Ma'am, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. It's hurting my head. I'm hungry. Thank you, boo. He said electroshock therapy. She needed. Her and many others, they need it for sure, for sure. For sure, for sure. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Upward, man. He said Ebony K looking like oh, y'all, it's too much. I can't take y'all. I can't take y'all. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you.
So really, that's a flex for you. And women, just receive this. Just receive.
Yes.
Women like yourself who do the wife role, the professional role, and the mother role all at the same time. That is a different standard of operation.
Right.
And I am not too proud.
That is normal. That is normal. That's it. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing that you should receive kudos for. It's nothing that you should feel to have somebody think that you're special for it. That's what you should be doing. Because that's your job when you marry someone and you have a child. That's it.
How to admit that I don't feel confident in my competence to have been able to execute all of those roles at the same time.
And why are you looking for it now?
Which is why the bifurcation was a good choice for me.
Right. I first of all, I received that. And I will admit that's difficult, right?
That's like you tense all
yeah,
over,
because I'm like, I don't know that.
Child, this is why I can't interview people. Child, this is why I can't interview people. It had to be one of y'all that I already know. Because I'd be like, girl, what? I'd be right there talking about looking at her like this, like, girl, what? You sound crazy. And then the interview would be over. So it would be a waste of time, y'all. I'm just saying.
But I'm doing,
but you got to hear
there's
that.
a level of self-awareness that you have in so many aspects that I don't even know that I had it. I think that I just thought that's just what you have to do, right? There isn't.
Oh, now it's what you have to do. It's what you chose to do when you chose to get married and have a fucking kid and you have a fucking house, because that's what responsible people do.
That's why
has been shown to us.
That's why I love while you say choice, because I don't know that I really felt that I even had that choice. It was like, you're gonna either you're going to be a wife and a mother and a professional, or you're not, right? You're not going to get any of those things. You'll be a professional.
Oh, wow. You're either going to be a wife or you're not. Wow. Profound. I tell you, I'm learning a lot here.
Yeah, you'll be the success. You'll be the Oprah mom.
Right.
Right.
It's either or. And I think there are a lot of Black women that are like, I either get this choice or I get this choice.
You take a full package.
Right.
You take the all-inclusive.
Right.
Or you stay your ass at the house.
Exactly.
And what we're seeing now is that there's more a la carte.
More, absolutely.
That you can customize it and build it how you want.
Actually, in Black women's best interest to customize it and build it how you want. How you want.
Yeah. Keep listening to these people. For you ear hustlers and the ones that's going to come through later, keep listening to these people. Go ahead.
This is amazing.
Enjoy what your fucking results are, because these people are out of their fucking minds. But keep listening to them. Keep listening to them. Downtrodden because you got married and had a fucking kid. Wow. Way to take being an adult in such a great way. Shout out to Uncle Rick up in here. I appreciate you, boo. He says she mad the same bad decisions the other women make. She just can't blame anyone but herself. She got rid of the middleman. She definitely full of shit. She definitely, you know what, whatever her decisions are, they hers, good, bad, and indifferent. But both of them sitting up here trying to talk about what Black women can do. This is what Black women can do. Be fucking responsible for the choices that you fucking make. If the shit don't work, accept accountability for that shit and do something differently. Ask the appropriate people for some fucking guidance and help instead of going around to fucking podcast to bitches who ain't got shit that you looking for. Unless you want to be a person that had to end up doing test tubedness, I shall call it. If that's what you want, if you want to be the person that does test tubedness, she the person you should go to. I think don't come to me about test tubedness because I don't know shit about that, because I took all that pleasure and got pregnant, okay? And got married, okay? If you want to know something about that, you can holler at me, but don't holler at me because, child, I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Keep on crashing out and keep listening to birds that don't even have shit. Keep listening to Kendra fucking G, thinking that she gonna help you with a relationship and she ain't got one her damn self. Shout out to that video the other day. RBM, we watched that. I don't know if you saw that. the video you sent me about her 7 years ago and her being single, and 7 years later, still single, still talking bullshit, and still ain't got no relationship. Scammed, no relationship. Dre, appreciate you. He said it's 10 years deferment plus COVID relief 4 years. That's 15 years to pay that ish off. 50,000 people pay off cars for that amount in 5 years. It's a choice. Oh, you mean for student loans? I didn't know it was 10 years deferment. My shit ain't on deferment, and them damn prices went up. I said, let me pay this shit off because I ain't got time messing around. I ain't got time to be messing around. Them payments is crazy, but prayerfully I can afford it. So that's what I got to do while people want me to be buying them king change and shit. I got student loans to pay, okay? Speaking of, hey boo, he said raging FNC next Tuesdays. Abso-damn-lutely. And that's who women would like to listen to. Especially, you know, I would love Black women to take a moment to take a step back to try to understand why it's always disproportionately affected over and over and over again. Do you think maybe the people who are giving up the messages are the problem that you continue to follow and then keep continuing to have us be showing as being disproportionately affected instead of changing and doing something differently, instead of doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different fucking result? I mean, that's just a thought. But child, what the hell do I know? All I have is an associate's degree. I don't know shit. Chris Creative up in here. I appreciate you, boo. He said both my sets of grandparents had 12 kids each and one 18 in total with 6 from a previous marriage. I can't with these broads with 1 kid. That is actually a great point as well. Because all this, whatever she said about what you couldn't do 15 years ago, whatever the fuck it is that she said that you couldn't do 15 years ago, I promise you I did it 15 years ago and longer, since my oldest kid is 32. She might be 33. Anyway, my great-grandmother had about 8 to 10 kids because a couple died, okay? At birth. So she had about 8 to 10 kids, and she had a whole ass husband. Oh, you don't know. She had to have a husband, maybe because that's the way that things would work, because anybody that wants to be a single mom is stupid with a capital ST. Not talking about her, okay? I'm just talking in general. That's what y'all want to do. You want to be poor. You want to suffer. You want to be downtrodden. You want to have difficulties. You want to have kids that are out of control. You want to have kids that are terrorizing you. Have the fuck at it, okay? I say, I don't want to do this shit by myself because I didn't make this kid by myself, because it doesn't make sense for someone to do something by themselves for something that is something that 2 people should be doing, preferably a man and a woman, because these kids need somebody with some fucking authority in their life, because they grow up, they get bigger, and they can even be bigger than you, and turn around and say, I'm not going to listen to your ass because I'm bigger and I'm going to tell you what to do, and you're not going to be yelling at me in this motherfucking house, even though you take care of everything. But if that's the life that y'all want to live, you go ahead and live that life. Get the fuck off of beg top thinking that we supposed to give a fuck, because we don't. My grandmother had a whole ass house, and even after her husband died, she still worked and she still took care of all them damn kids. I'm pretty sure because he was in the military that he had benefits that she could have in order to have that home, in order to take care of all them kids and all the rest of us that ended up coming and staying there. And like Dre is saying, you bitches that got 1 kid, you so put the fuck upon. And this woman has money. So for y'all to even listen to her makes it even worse. But you support this? Fucking support it. You support Cardi B, a whole ass person married to one person, pregnant with somebody else's baby, and you think that shit is cute and funny? Y'all appreciate, I'll use that word, the things that makes absolutely no sense, and then poo-poo shit that actually does make sense, and then wonder why your shit don't make no sense. Because you're following dumb shit because you're dumbasses at the end of the day. And if it don't apply, let it fly. If it applies to you, fuck you. You're the dumbass. You a dumbass. Thank you so much, Chris. I appreciate you. It is what it is. Most educated and dumb as a box of motherfucking rocks most of the damn time with these fucking decisions that are being made. Ain't got nothing to do with racism. Ain't got nothing to do with white supremacy. Ain't got shit to do with none of that. Got to do with you not thinking shit through and just doing shit to impress motherfuckers that don't give a shit about you, because if they ever came around something that you have and they wanted it, they gonna fucking go for it, because ain't no fucking sisterhood. Blame your mama. Thank you, boo. He said, yeah, STFU, you only got an associate's degree. That's it. That's all I got. That's it. Don't get mad at me. I don't care. It still costs enough for that shit that I didn't even need at the end of the day. Listen to motherfuckers at work. Anyway. Oh my God. I don't know if I can do it all, y'all.
Yes, and there's some women who, and this is why I say this single mother by choice thing is not for everybody, Danielle. I was very comfortable.
Oh yeah, single mother by choice. Y'all make sure you go tell I'm single by choice to start using it.
Comfortable in my choice of bifurcation. But like I have some close girlfriends who are considering it. They're in their either late 30s or early to mid 40s. And I don't recommend it.
So in other words, they can't find a man either. So now they got to go ahead and try to buy 4K, which means get a test tube baby.
For them. Let me tell you why.
Oh, rest in peace to what was his name? What was the guy that said test tube babies all the time? Robin Harris. Rest in peace to Robin Harris.
Because it's a real thing to sit in a prenatal doctor's appointment in a pregnant posture,
right,
and be there by yourself.
Yeah.
And not have the wife or the husband or the they, whatever your situation is, holding your hand.
Yeah.
That's what you chose. Congratulations.
Yes. Rubbing the belly.
Yes.
When you get home that night, making the salt bath for your feet.
Yes.
And I respect and deeply connect when I hear Black women tell me, that's how I want it.
Right.
That's how I want it.
Yes.
Yes, I want the baby. Yes, I want to be the teacher and the caretaker and the mother. But I also want my man.
Right. I want the partner.
Or my lady.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's real.
Yeah.
And I also will not stand in a posture of shame around that. You
That's
get
right.
that. That's what.
Oh, so she is truly Mary, being Mary Jane. She is truly being Mary Jane. She just admitted it. She want a man too.
That's how you want it, sis. You get that and you deserve that and you don't settle for anything less than that. Because matter of fact, here's the cautionary of that. This is very important. If that's really how you want it, and you have not done the work to grieve that setup before you go on this single mother by choice thing, you are doing both yourself and your child a tremendous disservice.
Don't forget to grieve that. Girl, oh, these people.
Because then that child, and I believe in the unborn child, receiving energy. I mean, it's proven, it's science. Right. And no child deserves to be born in the midst of your deep grief, around a preferred version of your experience,
or to sustain some level of resentment.
All of that.
Absolutely. You're doing yourself, you're setting yourself and your child up for failure.
Yes. And many of us are the result of that. Hello, somebody.
Come
We maybe didn't have the language or whatever, but if
Yes.
we think through some of our own origin stories, how many of our mothers were grieving either husbands that were insufficient or not there, or that they thought the man was going to stay until he decided he wasn't.
Now she got to go try to bring out all these traumatic stories from what women went through with men, blah, 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 blah.
Figure that out on the front end.
Yes.
And if that is really where your heart is, honor that.
Right.
But again, for me, who had just arrived at a very different place, I was really able to sit in full celebration in my solo capacity, in those spaces, in those living rooms, in the delivery room. And this was really my fantasy, Danielle. This was my, if not fantasy, certainly preferred way to have this motherhood experience. And that's very important.
And I love that you got to live your fantasy. I love that came your fairy tale.
My version of the
your version of the fairy tale came true.
Yeah.
I want to lean into the title single mother by choice, right? Because as we also talk about, okay, statistically we know that Black women are single. Culturally, single mom comes with a lot of baggage, right? In our culture, in Black 100%. Culture, there is a lot of tropes and trauma and and just assumptions, shame around single motherhood. So how do you feel about the title single mom by choice?
Yes.
And how are you reframing the understanding of what a Black single mother is?
Yes.
Yeah, reframing it, but that's still what you are. Reframe all you want to, like a daggone picture in an actual frame. It's still what you are, Test tube baby. I'm sure she don't like that, but that's what it is. Don't get mad. That's what it is. Thank you, boo. He said, big baller. I want a king chain, some J's and sweats. Well, you should go ask your girlfriend for that. What the fuck? What the hell I look like? Anyway, y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. Come on, biatches.
I love the title, Danielle. This is a hot take in the community of those of us who parent alone.
Yes.
With intention. I love single mother by choice because I think the by choice piece is so congruent with the way I value this process. I acknowledge myself as an outlier. I think this is important centering for this whole conversation, Danielle. I think anybody looking at me and Liberty and my story and feeling inspired by aspects or curious about other pieces of it, I think that is wonderful and I invite it and I'm more or less an open book about it. But by no means am I saying come one, come all, and do it
Yes,
this way.
yes,
I think that there are some things about my background, some things about my spiritual gifts, that position this to be the right choice for me, and I don't think it applies to most Black women. Now, so that's what I want to get to. So in the community of those of us that mother in solo capacity, most reject the label single mother by choice, because they would say this wasn't my choice.
Right.
They would say, no, I'm only a single mother with intention. Many have said, or a solo mom, is some just prefer to call them. So they just leave it there. I'm just a solo mom because I wanted to have the man.
Right.
Even some that were married.
Child, all the single mothers are single mother by choice, since now we want to change that up because you chose to open them legs and take all that pleasure. That is one of the things that can happen when you choose to do that. So then that was your choice, and you knew that it was a choice that you could possibly be pregnant, and then you chose to have said baby, which I'm pretty sure you mad at Trump for that, for taking away Roe v. Wade, even though he didn't do it. It was done under Joe Biden. So you're all single by choice. So let's just cut down on the bullshit.
This is amazing.
Your baby mamas, okay? It is what it is. Embrace that shit. Shout out to Brandon Jamal. It is what you are. It is what you are. It is what you are. Y'all love that shit. That's why you saying Cardi B is doing a damn thing. Not most. I don't think most. That's why you think Cardi B is doing a damn thing. Why should that be the next trend, y'all? Just be married and getting pregnant by other people, looking like a whole ass 304. Let me calm down. A whole ass 304. Thank you, Boo. He said these delayed 304. Lord have mercy. These delayed 304s talking live they trauma for sure. And replicate the same ish. Lost effing causes. Don't worry, the world full of proper, sensible women. Agree. And but they're not going to listen to sensible women. They're going to listen to this. I promise you, there's too many people listening to this, listening to Kendra G, and then anybody like me, Bella, Mona, or pick me, mammy. Okay. That's why we will sit here and watch all this struggle and call you the baby mamas that you are, because that's what you are. And this one is sitting up here basically admitting that she couldn't keep a man because it's really because of her. It's because of her. And that white man for sure. So somebody said failed divester. I don't even think she divested. I think it don't even matter. And no man is good enough for her. No man is going to be good enough for her because it's all about status and money. And what did she say? Healthcare. Child, all this dumb shit that don't matter. Child. Anyway, these people want to be miserable. These people want to be put upon and miserable. And then to top it all off, want to tell somebody else what to do when at the end of the day, you don't even have your own shit together. So how in the hell can you tell somebody else what to do? Tell that kid what to do. That's who you need to be telling what to do.
Married and got divorced. I wanted to get married again. Yes. And I wanted and still believe that the best scenario is a dual parent household. But because I, for whatever the reason.
Oh, and I still think that a dual parent household is the best for the.
Didn't find the partner, didn't find the guy. I wasn't going to let that stand in the way.
I wasn't willing to give up.
Correct.
Yes.
I wasn't willing to abandon my dream of motherhood. So now I'm a single mother. Yes. But they don't want to be, I guess, they don't want to disrespect their authentic desire,
of the original intention, of the original idea.
Correct. So I totally and deeply respect and understand fellow solo moms that rejected the by choice speech. This is not my choice. I am different than them. That again, I married the man, I divorced the man, I was engaged again. Say whoa horses, because I feel like I'm going right back down down the path that's going to be unsuccessful long term. And it's one thing to do that when it's just two consenting adults. I think it's an entirely different level of stakes involved when children who didn't ask to be here are involved.
Absolutely.
And that alone, Danielle, was enough to make me say, this ain't it with that last relationship. Again, wish you well, sir. And I am now going to go about the business of how I know I was intended to walk on this earth, which is in a solo capacity. With a romantic companion.
So what does that
Girl, we could have told you that.
look like right now? I mean, are you dating actively?
Dating. Yeah, I'm dating.
Okay, tell me, give me the tea, sis. What does it, I mean, Liberty's still young, so it's not
She ain't that
necessarily
young.
like
She about to get Social Security. What you know? You saw the video. She's probably walking in.
She about to be walking any day now.
Yeah.
She's gonna be somebody. Okay. And that's her way of being like, and who are you?
Yeah. And what you got on it?
What are the things that right? Okay. And what are you considering then? Like, what are you thinking about? Because even though you might not be looking, even though you are not looking necessarily for another parent,
right? How this man shows up in her life will matter.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So how does that impact
character?
How you date?
Character. So that's a good one because it also keeps me honest about who I'm letting in and out of my space.
Right.
I'm still human. I'm still a woman. So we know how sometimes you have it set in your head. This.
I'm still a woman. That means she want to take all that pleasure.
But then you see somebody like, well,
right,
you know, I
right.
mean, how important is honesty?
And that's also a thing you do when you're single, when you don't have kids, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
you're willing
saying.
to make compromises.
And move the bar a little bit here and there. And Liberty keeps me very honest about that. Because now it's not, like I said, it's not about him being a father to her, but it's about him being in proximity to her, certainly, and that being enough.
Right.
Enough for me to hold the line.
Yes.
So again, luckily for me, my values are pretty consistent with what I want for her is what I want for me. Right. So again, that is integrity. Who you are when no one's looking. I need that to be the same as who you are when everybody's looking, sir. Especially in this Instagram, social media era we live in.
That's right.
I need you to have cultural competency. Right. So it's no secret that, you know,
you gotta have cultural competency. Child, what the fuck is that?
I have dated globally and across the identity spectrum.
So she's the united color of Benetton when it comes to dating, but what does she call it? You gotta have cultural what?
This Instagram, social media era we live in.
That's right.
I need you to have cultural competency.
You gotta have cultural competency, child. You can't make this shit up. Just saying shit.
Right. So it's no secret that, you know, I have dated globally and across the identity spectrum. But at this point, I think it would be very difficult for me to date and even deeply connect with a man that doesn't have extraordinary competence as it relates to Blackness.
Right.
Period.
Sure.
Period.
Oh, now you gotta have cultural competence when it comes to Blackness. I agree with you, Reaper. I didn't think any of this was sad, but this actually is starting to be funny because, you know, the amount of people that will listen to this bullshit. We're about to hear cultural competency come out, y'all.
Period. And that probably will be in the version of a black man. You know, that is where I am centered.
Probably will be in the version of a black man. Shout out to all the ninjas. Probably.
This is amazing.
How is it probably? How is it probably if you're talking about black culture? How is that probably? Probably a black man. How is that probably? It's only. What are we talking about, right? Oh my goodness. Oh Lord, help me get through this. I still got 14 minutes. Oh my God. Dre. Thank you, boo. She talking in circles. First, this was her actual dream. Now it's I believe in 2-parent homes. What the F? Cause she just talking. Cause this is bitch babble. I'm gonna call it. Y'all call it bird babble. This is bitch babble. And bitches will feed into this and feed off of it. She feeding the worms to them. This is so dumb. This is so stupid.
Right now. So I'm looking for a good man, Savannah. No.
Amen. A good man, Savannah.
A good man.
He's a good man, Savannah. Now, y'all know where that reference came from, right?
This is amazing.
The man was married in that movie. He's a good man, Savannah. That's what her mama said to Whitney Houston in that movie. Woo! That's the reference you're going to, Ebony K? That's the reference that she's going. I can't take. I was just joking. That's what she'll say next. I was just joking. That's cool. Thank you, boo. He says she done had so much D that her moose knuckle. Y'all subscribe and hit the damn like button, please. I can't do this with you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are ear hustling. We try and get to 40,000.
Good man, Savannah, raggedy ass. I'm looking for a good man that can play with me, right? Be curious about the world with me. See some of this through Liberty's eyes with me. You're gonna come on the Disney cruise.
Okay.
And that's it. That I'd like to too.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Of course.
Of course. Like I said, take on that pleasure. I can't forget that now.
Okay. Is that the answer for you?
That is the answer, girl. And I love that.
How specific is that?
No, that's very, I appreciate the specificity.
That's it.
How have the dates been? Have you guys, what's the good, bad?
What's the tea? Yeah. Okay. So the good news is I've not had any like horrible dating experiences thus far. So I started dating when she got to 6 months. I did want to feel, and listen, I had been told this by other mothers, including you, like, if you're going to wait to feel like 100% yourself, you're going to be waiting. Right. So at some point, you kind of just got to get your toe in the water.
Yes. Right.
So I have gone out on some dates, had some nice experiences. Here's another good thing about being the man that I was waiting to save me from the whatever. What's so lovely now, Danielle, in addition to being a mother in my own circumstances, I now have full and complete access to most any room I want to be in. Right. In the world, actually, and certainly in New York City. So while I have gone on dates, even that's off the table. Like, I'm no longer dating for experiences. I'm dating purely for connection.
Oh, so she was before dating for experiences, and now she's dating for connections. I smell a lie in there, but you go, girl.
Oh, I love that. And it doesn't matter if we're on the couch watching Netflix, or we're in the Michelin star restaurant, or we're in the Greek. Now it's really the vibes. It's really the connection.
This sounds fun.
It's a vibe on. It's a vibe all the time. It's a vibe all the time. Ma'am, you're too old for this. Ma'am, you're too old for this. I can't.
It is fun. That's what I'm telling you. It's been fun. So have I met Mr. Lifetime have I met Mr. Lifetime Companion yet? No. Okay. But I have gone on.
So anybody that's dating her will hear this and be like, oh, so you haven't met your companion yet? I wonder if they sent her a text and said, we're done.
I've gone on dates with the same man a few times.
Okay.
You know, because that's even a thing. Like, okay, you know, first date.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
But what's a second date?
Yes.
What is a third date?
Yes.
Like?
Yes.
I'm working with a fantastic dating coach.
Okay.
Y'all can work it out in the comments.
Oh, she has a fantastic dating coach. Isn't that girl Sadia Khan? Isn't her name Sadia Khan, whatever her name was? Or maybe she's using Kendra G. I wonder who she's using, y'all. Derek Jackson, maybe?
But he said to me, it was funny, but it's true. He was like, girl, what's the last time you done a third date? Okay, we working with something now. And it's true.
Why a dating coach?
Oh, she said he, so it could be Derek Jackson.
But what factored into your decision to work with a dating coach?
Sure. So wasn't anything I was looking for. Then y'all didn't say, okay, once I have the baby, then I'm gonna dating coach. Sure. I came across this particular individual, and so much of what they were saying spoke specifically to the type of Black woman I am.
Okay.
Ambitious, successful, and really looking for love in ways that broke cultural and generational traumas before me. I want to love different. I want to love fuller.
Yes.
I want to love like in a wholly elevated new way.
Right.
I don't know what this babble is that she's talking, but I guess the hostess knows lies. Thank you, med school. He said, that's not the lie you smell, and that's her. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. I can't even hear because the thing went dead. Lord have mercy. Lord, help this chat, please. Lord.
I have worked with matchmakers before, but I get that question often, and I've talked about it, and I think a matchmaker could be great.
Sure.
The reality is, I didn't have a problem, and most women don't have problems meeting men.
Sure.
No disrespect to the matchmakers of the world.
Right.
My challenges were how I was dating. How was I showing up on these dates? And like a lot of Black women, especially the ambitious and powerful and successful ones,
a lot of Black women, especially the ambitious and powerful ones, mind you, she's putting herself in that category.
Understandably operate in a lot of masculine posture.
Sure.
They work in a lot of masculine posture.
Out going into the red pill of it all, because that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right. Masculine energy,
yeah,
feminine energy.
The red pill is a bunch of bullshit. Hold on. Back it on up. Say this again, girl.
Sure. No disrespect to the matchmakers of the world.
Right.
My challenges were how I was dating. How was I showing up on these dates? And like a lot of Black women, especially the ambitious and powerful and successful ones, we understandably operate in a lot of masculine posture.
Sure.
And without going into the red pill of it all, because that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right. Masculine energy, feminine energy, the whole,
But let's honor the fact that
okay, you can be masculine, but men can't be masculine because then that turns into red pill, and you know that's a bunch of bullshit. Child, Lord, help your people. We can be masculine, but you can't. So you know what? They want y'all to be bitches. Gentlemen, crust, dust, rust, must, ashy, bums, all in. They want y'all to be bitches. That's what it is. So she can be masculine and she can be the man that she was always looking for. Y'all gotta listen. You can't take any money if you have a kid because that's not what men should do. And y'all should just take on the role of washing the dishes and, you know, all the shit that they said is slavery. Y'all should do it and do what she say when she say how she say it at the time that she says it and not a minute later. So you are the bitches. That's what they want. I figured it out. Shout out to me. I said control before, which I do think that that's basically control. But then you're supposed to be not saying anything. You can't be masculine, but she's masculine. You can't say anything about what you want because that would be toxic. You can't have any thoughts on how life should go, the home should go, the family should go, because that's toxic. That's red pill toxic. I'm filling in the blanks for y'all. That's what she's saying, allegedly, in my opinion. She's the man that she always wanted. So now you're just here to give her all that pleasure. And then listen to her because she knows everything because she's strong and independent and the man in this relationship. And y'all are the bitches. Sorry to be the one to tell you, That's what this means. SY, CBM, gentlemen. SY, CBM, Red Sigma. Oh, Lord.
How was I showing up on these dates? And like a lot of Black women, especially the ambitious and powerful and successful ones, we understandably operate in a lot of masculine posture.
Sure.
And without going into the red pill of it all, because that's a bunch of bullshit.
Right. Masculine energy,
yeah,
feminine energy, the whole,
But let's honor the fact that when you have not had anyone, often male or female, show up for you in your entire existence in ways that made you feel safe, in ways that made you feel that there was enough of anything, love, resources, protection, fill in the blank, you do embody that for yourself. And you are the protector and the provider and the nurturer and the caregiver. And all of that is lovely, but then it's really difficult to let someone do for you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. No.
And male or female show up for you in your entire existence in ways that made you feel safe, in ways that made you feel.
So no one has showed up for her in her entire existence. So that's a slap in the face to her husband for a year. And then the white man, and who knows who else, because I don't know her life like that.
That there was enough of anything, love, resources, protection, fill in the blank. You do embody that for yourself. And you are the protector and the provider.
I do it all. You heard, right? She does it all. That's what we do. That's what we do. We do it all. Women, Black women in particular. I'm the man that I always knew I needed.
And the nurturer and the caregiver. And all of that is lovely, but then it's really difficult to let someone do for you.
Then it turns around to allow someone to do for you. It's so difficult. Oh my God, it's so difficult. You don't know. So then just be the bitch, and then I'll just continue to do. But make sure that you make enough money, and make sure that you allow me to go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go, and take me and buy me, and take me and buy me, and buy me and take me, and buy me and take me.
In my case, I'll name my challenge. I have a hard time. I'm getting so much better, but I have historically, Danielle, had a hard time allowing folks to do for me without wondering what is the catch. When is the itemized bill going to come in?
When's that other shoe gonna
When's it going to drop? When do I owe you? When are you going to weaponize it against me? Right? And so my work with my dating coach has really been about releasing myself from the burden of showing and earning and proving. I gotta go there because I have my JD and I make this much money and I have this all of that. Not even realizing it. It's just wanting to show competence, wanting to prove my worth.
Well, clearly she ain't learned nothing, because that's all she just said this whole damn episode.
Wanting to show you I can match you, and not in a competitive way, in a way that I don't want you to pay me.
Sure.
I don't want you to think that this is homeless to Harvard. I don't want you to think that this is, let me take a little Black girl from West Charlotte, subsidized housing, and show her the good life. I need you to know that I've worked hard to get to the good life. And now, with my coaching, I don't have to show you shit. I'm sure you motherfucking thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, with all my coaching, I ain't got to show you shit. I ain't got to show you a motherfucking thing. She sounds like a peach. She sounds like a peach.
I worked hard to get to the good life. And now, with my coaching, I don't have to show you shit. I'm sure you motherfucking
you out here, you coaching us, you coaching me.
Well, y'all can put some on the cash app for the coaching.
Dr. Umar, she's sounding like, hit the cash app, hit the cash app. All this great advice.
In a way that I don't want you to pity me.
Sure.
I don't want you to think that this is homeless to Harvard. I don't want you to think that this is, let me take a little Black girl from West Charlotte, subsidized housing, and show her the good life. I need you to know that I've worked hard to get to the good life. And now, with my coaching, I don't have to show you shit. I'm sure you motherfucking thing.
You out here, you coaching us, you coaching me.
Well, y'all can put some on the cash app for the coaching. I'm just kidding. This is my
I'm having so much fun. I want to touch a little bit on, what, again, culturally, what we carry as a community in the title single mom or baby mama, right? I think, there's a lot of weight there. There's a lot of baggage and trauma there. And even, I think there is certainly the truth in what you're saying, and that there are women who are like, this wasn't my choice. This was my original intention.
And I would have preferred.
Intention was I would have preferred to be partnered. And do you think some of that comes because of that baggage? Do you think there's maybe a little bit of that because of how we as a Black community think about baby mamas?
So let's run it back for sure. But let's also talk about how we got some of that shame. Can we talk about and this isn't even back enough? Let's just start with the Reagan era.
Okay.
Let's just start with the welfare.
Oh Lord, is the white supremacy about to come out? Where's I need to hear. White supremacy. Uh-oh. Let me dial that back. Hold on, I gotta get ready for this.
So let's run it back for sure. But let's also talk about how we got some of that shame. Can we talk about and this isn't even back enough? Let's just start with the Reagan era. Let's just start with the welfare queen of it all. Let's just start with the literal public humiliation cast upon Black women of an entire generation.
Cast upon Black women, entire generation. is Ronald Reagan's fault. Damn you, Ronald Reagan. Child, I tell you, these MFers know how to blame a motherfucker. If they don't know how to blame, then nobody does. Shout out to you, boo. He said, my barber Adrian says, what's up? Shout him out. Shout out to Adrian, the barber, up in here listening to this foolishness. Good luck to you, sir. Good luck to you. I am an acquired taste, okay? Thank you so much for taking care of my friend here. He drives me nuts, but anyway, where I'm at. RBM, thank you, boo. Sorry, sir. We don't pity men.
This is amazing.
Shout out to you. You crazy. Shout out to you, boo. He said he the big pipe white daddy. He's the big pipe white. Oh, Lord. He's the reason why Black women have these problems then. We started with Reagan. We can go on over to Adrian, too. Shout out to Wrench Turner. Appreciate you. He said, when she get angry, that code switch goes out the window. Exactly. She sound like a Jezebel at a juke joint in Birmingham. Changed over real quick. Child, these bitches don't be fooling nobody. Maybe they be fooling y'all, child. These bitches don't be fooling me for a fucking second. She's full of shit. She is full of shit. And anybody that think that she over here living this or having this wonderful dating life, she probably don't even get to the third fucking date. I promise you she don't. And why are you looking for a man now? You already got the kid. She done contradicted herself throughout this whole stupid conversation. Big boy, you know what? We might need that right now because, child, I can't do it. All right, a little break, y'all.
And they understand the cost that is involved. What? There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. I said close them doors. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Sir, what is close the doors? Close the doors. Close the doors. Sir, what is close the doors. Close the doors. Huh? Close the doors.
What kind of shit is that?
Close the doors.
And we're done. We're done. We're finished.
We almost done and finished with this shit, child. The Red Sigma said Black men like my father made good money under Ronald Reagan. So, you know, most of my family is military. But even when they came out of the military, they all basically worked in the federal government. So they all always had good money. They always, my father, my stepfather, all of my uncles, always. They had cars, Corvettes, motorcycles, homes, wives. Ronald Reagan was in the 80s. So that's when I was junior high school. Going out of elementary school into junior high school. We didn't want for shit. A house with a pool and a huge ass yard where interest rates were, if my mother told me that interest rates at that time were, if I'm not mistaken, double digits, at least 10%. And still bought a house. Wow. Had a whole husband, had me, then had another kid, still was able to buy a house with like acre and a pool and all this shit. 2 cars, all that shit. Vacations, all that shit. Wow, what a horrible time under Ronald Reagan, because he was president. Because I remember when the dude tried to take him out. I remember that. Let's just go ahead and blame Ronald Reagan, the white man.
Again, of course, this happened, much earlier in our lived experience on this country. But we're 80s babies.
Yes.
So let's just start with our
lens, right.
Of this very curated, by design form of white supremacy. Right. Can we name it? Okay. All right. That is designed.
Oh no! I was right. White supremacy, discrimination, and racism. Woo! I tell you, they can't go 5 fucking minutes without that shit. I know this is not Ronald Reagan, but this is all we got.
Because Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist!
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Child, you can't make it up. You cannot make it up, child. Lord, help your people.
Black women at our very essence. And unfortunately, like so many aspects of white supremacy, sometimes we take on that work.
Right.
Sometimes we become some of the worst perpetrators of the system designed against us. So then we have both Black men and Black women participating in a shame conversation.
Damn, she could barely get that out talking about you ninjas. She don't want to give y'all no credit for suffering with nothing. It was just them. It was just them. You hear me? It was just them. Nobody else.
That wags the finger at the young Black girl that gets pregnant and keeps the baby.
Right.
Or wags the finger at the middle-aged Black woman who maybe already has 2 kids but finds herself pregnant and now your baby mama again, so to speak. You know, and I think it's very, 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 very sad because what we miss in that conversation is, number one,
Wait a minute. Wait a GD minute. Hold on.
This is amazing.
Sometimes we take on that work.
Right.
Sometimes we become some of the worst perpetrators of the system designed against us.
So we become the worst perpetrators of the system that's designed against us.
So then we have both Black men and Black women participating in a shame conversation.
Black men and Black women participating in a shame conversation. So what she's saying is that there should be no shame, even though most of us believe that shame should come back, because maybe if you motherfuckers was shamed, you would stop doing dumb shit to make the rest of us look bad because we happen to look the same as you motherfuckers out here having fucking test tube babies talking about you can't find a motherfucking man, and then you gonna have a fucking baby, and then you gonna command and demand on the type of man that you want because you got fucking money. You are the fucking man that you said that you fucking wanted to be, and now you out here after having a fucking baby. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. She's part of the fucking problem. Have the fucking kid first. You dummies over here sitting up here. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. You dummies over here talking about how Cardi is doing it. She's a fucking 304 to begin with. Married a known cheater that had several kids. Goes and have all these kids with him. Leaves him, then gets pregnant by a man that's got 3 kids all fucking ready in the same damn year. What are you talking about, shame? She should be fucking ashamed. You should be fucking ashamed. If you're fucking out here having a bunch of kids by a bunch of dumb motherfuckers, and then you begging us for fucking money, you begging the government that you're fucking saying is the white supremacists, but you begging the fucking white supremacists to take care of your dumb ass because your dumb ass is having kids you can't afford. What are we talking about? And because some of us have the nerve and the audacity to call that shit out because it's fucking stupid with a capital STUPI motherfucking D. Now you think that I should feel some type of way. That's why y'all call me a white supremacist. Fuck y'all. I'll be a fucking white supremacist because y'all making dumbass motherfucking decisions and you're creating dumbass stats that the rest of us have to live with because you can't control your motherfucking self or you not raising your fucking kids. So you out here having a bunch of motherfucking kids and now you on TikTok begging bitches to give you fucking money so that you can take care of your kids so your ass can't get evicted. Because guess who's at the top of the fucking eviction list? But fuck that, right? That's my motherfucking fault because I chose to fucking marry somebody that got some fucking sense that I took the time to get to know him and his whole fucking family, and I didn't deal with jailbirds. I didn't deal with men that already had kids and baby mamas, and we fucking did that shit together. Started from the fucking bottom, and now that we're here, I'm not fucking ashamed of where the fuck I am because I work for that shit. We work for that shit. Just because y'all think somebody should give it to you, now it's fucking white supremacy. Fuck y'all. That backwards ass thinking is the reason why colors be having the problems that they fucking do and listen to a see you next Tuesday like this. I don't care what none of you motherfuckers say. Not y'all. I don't care what you bitches say. You do this shit to your fucking self. Enjoy the results from the decisions that you make, because I'm enjoying mine. Shout out to a cruise in 2 weeks, okay? I'm enjoying mine, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for you, because I told y'all I'm not giving shit else to you bitches. Fuck y'all. They keep sending that motherfucking email. They're gonna be sending the what is this? September about to be October. They're gonna start sending that shit for the the shit for Thanksgiving, child. Then the shit for Christmas, child. You get nothing from me because I see you bitches on this fucking remember that year, y'all, that they had that other thing that wasn't it was Angel Tree or something like that, which I had never heard of before. You bitches get shit for free and then you complain about the shit you get for free. You ungrateful. See you next Tuesdays. And you think motherfuckers supposed to continue to follow behind you? Do you think these motherfuckers are supposed to follow behind you and say, woe is you, woe is you? Then you listen to this bitch? This bitch don't even like men. How do you listen to this and think that this woman likes men? She like men enough so that they do what the fuck she want, when the fuck she says so, in the way that she says to do it. Which is the way most of you bitches are, and that's why you're in the situations that you are. And then you think you're gonna fuck your way into a fucking relationship? That's what y'all think? I'm telling you, that's what these bitches think. You're gonna fuck your way into a fucking relationship. You fuck your way into a fucking kid that you know damn well you can't take care of, and then we supposed to say, oh, poor baby, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. That is not white supremacy, discrimination, or racism. That's your dumbass decision listening to dumbass bitches like this and fucking Kendra fucking G. You listening to people that ain't even got what the fuck it is that you think that you want, but you out here trying to say that you don't want it like she was saying, and she done contradicted herself how many times during this whole fucking conversation, knowing damn well she want a motherfucking man. She couldn't keep one. She couldn't keep that white man. She couldn't keep that fucking husband. She can't keep nobody. And she listens. She paying a fucking coach. Yo, oh my fucking goodness. This bitch sitting up here talking about she paying a fucking dating coach, right? But you trying to tell me that she's saying that she feel put upon if she gotta clean the house, wash the clothes, make the dinner. That's where you feel put upon, but you got money to get a fucking dating coach? This bitch is so full of shit, I cannot. She is so full of shit, I cannot. I can't. You bitches. There's bitches like her, and then there's bitches like us, okay? Because ain't no way, none of this makes any sense whatsoever. None of it. So now bring Ronald Reagan's dead ass into the conversation. White supremacy, discrimination, and racism, because you already know the only thing that colors got to worry about is white supremacy, discrimination, and racism. You fat? Racism. Ninjas don't like you? Racism. Everything is racist and racism. And yet you still here. And another thing, you listening to fucking millionaires tell you that you can't do it, and you gladly sit here and listen to these bitches. Ninjas too. You gladly sit here and listen to them. Continue to make them make money. Child, that damn post that we had from earlier. Hold on, is it still up here? This damn post. What is this? What is a post like this designed to do, yeah? What is a post like this designed to do? Do you think any of these pros or Ebony is gonna call this shit out? This is not supposed to bring us into loving relationships. That's the fuck sure, right? It's supposed to have more division, cause more divisiveness and division, which we don't need. For y'all to sit up here and say that because you got to take care of your fucking home, that you're a fucking slave. Making that word mean nothing. Just like the word racism. You brought it down to mean nothing because you say dumb shit that the fucking diet is racist. Come on, bitch, child. I can't do it.
Wags the finger at the young black girl that gets pregnant and keeps the baby. Right. Or wags the finger at the middle.
Who is wagging the finger at the girl that has the baby and keeps the baby? This will be the bitch that's going to turn around and talking about the horror about Roe v. Wade being shot down. And Cam is the best child because she started her candidacy at the Roe v. Wade clinic. You go, girl. You go, girl.
Aged black woman who maybe already has 2 kids but finds herself pregnant and now your baby mama again, so to speak, you know, and I think it's very, 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 very sad because what we miss in that conversation is, number one, the fact that it is these black women that became mothers who stayed. They stayed.
Right.
But whatever the circumstance, they rolled up their sleeves and they got it done.
Yes.
And they raised entire generations that we stand upon their shoulders. That's number one.
That's right.
So how dare we shame these women? How
dare we?
But we do. We were talking in the green room before we started recording. I think it says a lot when Cardi B, going through a separation and divorce with her, I guess, estranged husband, now Offset, and the most visceral, violent kind of derogatory thing he could call her and refer to her I won. I made a baby mama out of you. Of all the things,
right?
All the things. It's 2025. We got a lot of things we can be and
Right,
call folks.
right.
We do.
So, so Offset said that, y'all. I don't know if he said that, but if he did say that, he a jackass, right? And
This is amazing.
I don't consider people who have been married and had kids baby moms, okay? I don't. That's just me. But now, with Stefan Diggs, yeah, she a baby mama. She went from wife to baby mom. Congratulations. That, yes. Do you think Ebony K has anything to say about that, Bueller? Do you think Ebony K has anything to say about that? Now, mind you, this probably was recorded before then. But do you think that she has anything to say about that? I'm going to go out on a limb and say no. No. But she's going to make sure that she brings some shame to Offset, right? This is the worst thing that Offset could ever say. This is the worst thing that Offset could ever say. Well, the worst thing that Cardi B could do is to be married to someone, get pregnant by someone else, and then with a man who already has 3 kids, at least 2. I heard 3. I'm going to just say 2 confirmed that were just born, and 1 talking about he don't know if that's his kid or not, which means he was effing them. She going to be out here talking about that's my boyfriend. Girl, then don't get pregnant. You look like a fucking fool. But Ebony would never talk about Cardi because, you know, that's against the hood. Child, Trap, thank you, boo. He said, yes, blame white people for what the most educated and dumb as a box of fucking rocks, child. Thank you, boo. Shout out to med school. I appreciate you, boo. He said, this messy rant was brought to you by Goodbyes. I cannot take you. I cannot take you. I cannot take you. Shout out to y'all. 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. Lord help your people.
That was the most horrific undermining of her success, her status, and her societal value.
That ain't, none of that has anything to do with all that. Child, you reaching. It has to do with her personal relationship with her fucking husband. None of the rest of that fucking matters. But here's the thing. If her and Offset could keep that shit to themselves, like so many people on fucking TikTok, keep your fucking business to yourself. Don't put your shit out here and then get mad when people talking about your shit, because you know damn well you want people to talk about your shit so that your shit goes viral. And Cardi B is known for coming out here and carrying on about Offset often, and then he usually responds to her. I don't know about this situation when he said that, but I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you, it's usually her coming out here and then he responds. Good night to you, boo. Obviously, you got to go to work. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. She will be doing the same thing. I'm predicting this, and I've said it already. She's going to be doing the same thing with Stefan. Say I'm lying. She's going to be out on this internet carrying on about him. I'm not saying now. I'm not even saying before that baby is born. But she will be doing the same thing. Her typical crash outs, telling the whole world her business, then turn around and talk about her own fucking fans. And then now I just saw this morning, she over there, thank you for making whatever the fuck this album is. A good album. It's a good album. Oh my God. It's great. Thank you. I love y'all. Say something about her. Fuck y'all. You ain't shit. I can't stand you. Get away from me. Get off my pick. Hurry up.
And he knew it. And everybody that heard it in that moment knew it. Yeah. That is just how weaponizing the term baby mama and single black mama can be. And so much of my work, Danielle, and why I was so grateful to you and the publication to be able to tell so much more of my story beyond just the eggs and the embryos piece. And that's important. But let's get to like the psychology. Let's get to the emotional impact of standing up in, shall we say, Trump's America, God's America, but under the dictatorship of this thing.
Child, we had to know that was coming.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Shut the fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Y'all will bring Donald Trump's name up while you sitting outside having ice cream, child. Is everything. Oh, Lord, help your people.
And say, I'm gonna raise my hand and I'm gonna be a Black single mother and I'm gonna stand in it. I'm not gonna let you shame me. I'm not gonna let you try to dehumanize me. I'm not gonna try to let you make me no, because I don't represent a poverty story. I don't represent a story of regret or
Oh, so that's a shot at you poverty single moms. Ebony K says that's you issue, not her, because she got money. Money. She talking about this money, don't she? When you poor bitch on TikTok talking about you can't afford your kids, you the problem.
This is amazing.
Not me. I got money. I'm never gonna be a single mom. Shout out to Edward Anderson. I see you, hon. He said what I would say is, did he say that before or after she got pregnant with Stefan Diggs? Because truth be told, Offset made her an honest woman. Exactly, when he shouldn't have. I agree. I don't know. Just because she said it don't mean I believe it. I'm just saying, if he did say that, no one has confirmed or denied if he said that. What's going on right now is worse, in my opinion. To be somebody's wife and pregnant with someone else. I'm my boyfriend, and he got two kids that were just born and about to have triplet. What would that be called, y'all? I think we said it's ghetto triplets, possibly ghetto quadruplets, from what I saw. I'll see if I can have that for tomorrow. Shout out to Straight Panther. Appreciate you, boo. He said instead of a baby, she should have. Oh my God. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. Y'all, you take an RBN's place now that he's gone?
What's the word or the framing? Like worse circumstances. This was my first choice. This was not plan B or C. Liberty and her conception, and I speak only for that, was my plan A. This was my preferred way to navigate motherhood for my child. And
it really isn't her plan A. It's her plan A to put something into place in order to do it, because she planned on having kids with that white man, allegedly.
For me.
I love, that just gave me chills. Like that just,
girl,
you liberated other women watching this right now, other women listening to this right now. So I always take a little bit of a pause on pregnant pause.
Pregnant pause.
Right?
I see what you did there, Miss Danielle.
We take my little New York's gonna come out, my pause. We always take a little pause, and I what do you want the Black woman watching this who is trying to, whether she's deciding whether or not she wants to be a solo mom, whether she's thinking about how she is entering into her dating life or navigating her dating life, what do you want her to take away from your story and your experience?
I want the Black woman listening to this conversation, Danielle, to take away the broadness of the freedom and the choice, and to do the thing you already do, Black woman listening to this. And I want you to know that you can apply it to motherhood and to your love life. Let me prove it to you. How many Black women do you know, and I know, that went to med school, went to law school, got their MBA, were career teachers, were educators, nurses.
Child, if this bitch don't stop talking about fucking college, I'm gonna scream. I'm already losing my voice. That's all she fucking want to talk about.
Right. Social workers. And now they sell cupcakes. And now they write books. Right. Now they have business coaching workshops. As Black women, we're not foreign to choice. We're not, that's bullshit. We're not afraid of going down a path, saying this path is cool, but let me look around the corner because something else might be greater for me. We do it in our professional lives all the time, because I'm hearing you frame this, beautiful story of courage and liberation and choice as it relates to single motherhood and liberty and my dating now. And I'm humbled by it. And then I realized, well, this was so easy for me to do at 23, right? I went to law school. I was also told big law, public interest, pick one. Right. That's it. Okay. Work at the big law firm and make the big bags, or do good in the world and be broke. Right. Those are the choices, right? Hello, somebody. And now look at the buffet of opportunity, and I early on rejected that. I did the big law thing for a hot minute, and then I was a public defender and did that, and had enjoyment there, but also some things that were lacking. Right. And so what did I do? I did the same thing that all the Black women listening to this podcast right now are probably doing in real time as we speak, curating their own package. They're saying, yes, I'm this, but I want to do this, and I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm doing this, and I'm here, there, and everywhere. And I'm doing real estate, and we do it so brilliantly in our professional mechanism. I want us to just know that we can apply it in the same way, with the same tenacity, with the same unapology to how we mother and how we love.
Bars, as the kids say. Bars. Dropped bars. Yeah.
No, it's not. Girl, shut up. Just over here feeding into this fucking foolishness. Child, I don't know why I do this to myself. I knew this was going to be some bullshit, okay? But damn, she gets on my nerves. Yo, you know what? Hold on. I forgot the comments, child. And then I'm done with this. Right on time. Y'all can go watch football. Let me refresh. Lord.
I've been out of the dating game for a very long time.
Shut up.
But when I was in it.
Now you're on my nerves. I love Ebony. This was absolutely wonderful. I've said time and time again that women must stop asking for permission to be who they want to be. What the fuck are they talking about? Tradition does not mean safety or part of the plan. She has empowered herself to develop her own community instead of thinking the immediate will step in thinking the immediate will step in, because the truth is most don't. Girl, what? Love this interview. Love Ebony and her ownership of her life and all its journeys. Love this conversation. Ebony has opened my eyes, and I'm forever grateful for listening to this. I cannot wait to hear from Ebony in a few years. Love the self-directed bloop. Love Ebony.
This is amazing.
Ebony K. Williams, you rock. Ebony is such a breath of fresh air. New subscriber, I cried. I love this. I love this. I love this. These two women should date each other. Now that's funny. I'm the man I have been waiting for to save me. Seriously, look in the mirror. She is a beautiful woman. She is one of those that had no worries with the pickings, especially earlier in life. Many, many, many women did both career and raise children while being married to great men. Exactly. Let's say when she was ready to settle down, the ones she wanted were not picking her. They were either already married or wanting a younger version of her. They definitely wasn't picking her because she was too busy with the career. She's saying that with all this college talk. That's where she wanted to be. That's what she wanted to do. So this is how it ended up for her, right? Truth is truth. Besides, headstrong means two men in a household. Nothing, absolutely nothing to learn if you are reaching for a balanced and harmonious life. Anyway, like I said, these people feed into this shit. Oh, she's wonderful. Oh, she's wonderful. All right, fine. Fuck it. This is why no one has any empathy for Black women and the shit that y'all go through, because, child, that ain't my lot in life. But y'all go through, but y'all willingly do it, listening to the wrong fucking people, believing in the wrong fucking shit, and trying to say that everything is put upon you because no one is giving you shit. Nobody owes you shit. You are owed absolutely nothing. You want something, go ask your motherfucking mother or father, and even they don't need to be giving it to you after a while. You're a fucking adult. Go out here and be an adult and have an adult life and do whatever you need to do in order to have said adult life. If you're living by yourself and you're cooking and you're cleaning and you're doing all the stuff that you do, if you get married, why should you stop doing it? You're already doing it. You kind of could do that shit together. You know what I'm saying? But that's just crazy talk, because I'm a pick me child. Pick me mammy, pick me mammy. So that's what you go to is fucking name calling. Child, I'm done with this. I need to get some tea from my throat, because later tonight I'm going to be on Fatty Show. It's going to be streamed here. Hopefully y'all come back. I see you. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. DP, thank you, boo. He says shout out to the Degrecious, who are the most enrolled and hold the most debt. Oh, she don't want to talk about that part, but most definitely. They claim to be tech savvy, but can't use Google to look up the facts. They don't want to look at Google to look up the facts. Just go by because she said it and it must be true. Y'all know how that works. Y'all already know. I appreciate y'all for hanging in that long, child. I really got to get something to eat and get me some tea and I'll take a nap. All right. Hopefully y'all will come back. Let's see what we're going to go out on. Thank you so much for all your support. Shout out to everyone that donated today. I think stream sponsor is Trend. Thank you so much for the memberships, boo, as always. Shout out to RBN as runner up. I see you. I appreciate you. Let's go out on some titties and booties. Shout out to y'all again. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in the next one.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you're married. I see titties and booties every day. Huh? I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
The difference is pizza. I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and
Wait, the wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties. Booties and titties and titties and booties. Booties and titties and titties and booties. Booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties. 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 I need the men instead of saying men.